Yes, people, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Spurs Talk Show. Microphone's not even in front of me. Terrible start to the day. Absolutely awful. How's everybody doing? Forgot to put my hat on. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. How are you? Hope you're all happy and healthy doing the things you love. I just started the wrong show. So a few of you might have been waiting here for a few minutes. And then all of a sudden the post-match fan show kicks in. I swear to God, I haven't had a drink or anything. Just not on the ball yet. Not on the ball. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is the start of the new season for Tottenham Hotspur. It's game day! Come on! We are playing away today at Brentford. I'm sure you are aware. Lots of things have happened in the last few days. We don't have any... What don't we have? We don't have any world-class strikers anymore. We don't have any continuity in the fan base. James Hunter is already calling me out for my video this morning. I don't understand why it wasn't helpful. Maybe it wasn't helpful to what? To call out a Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust that are using another opportunity to get really aggressive with the board when we're starting our season. I think their statements aren't helpful, mate. But listen, to each their own. You feel how you feel about the board and the ownership. And, you know, I'm guessing anyone who feels differently to me would view my comments as unhelpful. But that's okay. I don't really care. I'm just representing my opinions. The Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust are supposed to represent a broad swath of the Tottenham Hotspur supporters. Or I don't think they do. I don't think they ever particularly have in any event when they were more benign and when they're more aggressive. I don't think they represent it very well. I feel like they come across with personal opinions rather than taking direction from a bigger, broader space than they want to. But it's up to them to do what they do. It's up to me to give my opinion on it. It doesn't matter. We got a new member of the show. I'm going to welcome people in. Paul Longworth, what's happening, my man? How you doing? Welcome back to... I think you were a puppy or pony before, Paul. I think you were. So you just rejoined. I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate the support. We got we got Eugene in the house. What's happening, Eugene? Good to see you. We got Mia in the house as well. Big up, Sean. Looking forward to the game. Come on, you Spurs. Cuz. Game day, Shawnee. It's game day, says Stratus. Welcome, my man. Blaine Dev's in the house as well. It's game day. It's the start of a new season, a new manager, a new vision, a new way of playing, and a new non-Kane era. Let's get behind the players and the club. 100%, my man. That is it. That is it. Blaine, that is it. Come on, you Spurs. To dare is to do. Afternoon, everybody. I forgot it's game day. How could you forget it's game day? How could you possibly forget it's game day? Been waiting for 2 months for this. Someone's at the door. Bugsy's making some noise. I think someone's going to go and get it. He's magic too. He's Ange Postecoglou. There you go. I like that. He's magic too. It's happening again. It is happening again. Like, there's always dramas with me going live. Something goes wrong. I forget to take the streaming now, or stream's about to start thing off. Sometimes I start the wrong stream. It is what it is. Buying YouTube live with Harry Kane. What a joke. Yeah. Unlucky, Harry. I don't know how I feel about last night. I guess I was hoping for Leipzig to win. And I spoke to my brother about this morning, and I was like, because he's a Tottenham fan, but not a massive Tottenham fan. He's not like he's not huge into it like we are. And I said to him, "Did you see Leipzig smashed Munich and Harry Kane didn't get his trophy?" And I kind of went like, "Yes." And he was like, "Why? Why would you celebrate that? Like, he was your favourite player 6 hours ago, or like 6 days ago, and he's done so much for the club. Why would you be sort of intolerant of him having success?" And I thought about it, and I was like, it's a good point. And I guess it's really just because of the proximity to him leaving and the banter. I still want him to go and get his trophies, and I still expect him to. But I just think that people like Gary Lineker, who's supposed to be a Tottenham lad, by the way, with the bants on Twitter saying things like, reminding the world that Harry Kane could leave Tottenham and within 12 hours lift the trophy. You know, I think that's basically where my bitterness came from. But again, I moved on. I'm over it now. It's amazing how quickly you can move over things, get on with things. Life goes on. The world keeps on turning. And as Blaine Dev say, it is the start of a new era. Let's welcome some more people in. Neo Yami's in the house. What's happening? Neo Yami, good to see you. The curse is on them now, says Christoph. Adrian Parker's in the house. What's happening, Adrian Parker? Just seen the squad numbers. Thought Lloris wouldn't still be number one. I'm really surprised he's even got a squad number, to be honest. Like, and why is he still here? What's going on? Like, is he just trying to pick up his salary for as long as possible until someone tells him he's out? I don't know. Christoph Cavalets is saying 13 is Vicky's lucky number. Oh, there you go. There's the answer. James is having his little dig at me. It's all right. Adrian Parker, 13 it is then. Yep. No pain, no gain. More like no cane, we gain. Let's batter these Brentford boys. Come on, you Spurs. I like the alliteration there, Blaine Dev. Just a harmless potato. Coos, 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 coos. I like that name. And I like the icon. Just a harmless potato. When did you become a member of the show as well? 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, had to run to the door. Do apologise. Forgive me. We've got 15 minutes, guys. No, 18 minutes until the teams are announced. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what we're going with. I think there's been some leaks that are going on. That maybe Udoji's on the bench today. Maybe Ben Davies is starting on the left. Maybe Vicky van der Ven is left-sided centre-back. Maybe it's the other way round. I don't know. Oh, going to find out what is going on with regards the forward line. Is Sonny on the left? Is Sonny on the 9? Who's playing up front? And what about the midfield 3? It's going to be interesting. Interesting. I can't wait to spend the afternoon with you to 3 times the dream dare do. Treble. There we go. ADX1. Sean, to get more people in your streams and to grow faster, you should stream a bit before we are Tottenham TV, Henry and Saba. You get all the people you would be watching them to... You get all the people who would be watching them to watch you instead. Oh, mate, listen, I mean, look, I know sometimes people do plan to go ahead of other people to try and snag them. To be entirely honest, mate, I feel like the cream rises. If people want to watch other people's shows because, you know, they're first, then that's okay with me. If people want to dart around and then, you know, some people are going to prefer my commentary. Some people are going to prefer other people's. It doesn't matter, mate. To be honest, I don't care if 50 people are in the house or if 5,000. When it comes to game day, I'm just wanting to talk about Tottenham. And so it's all good. It's all good. And listen, I want everyone's channels to do well. So, you know, we all rise together. A rising tide lifts all ships and all that. Martin Knights was in the house. Big up, Sean. Confidence is building. I'm confident as well, mate. I think Tottenham are going to do it today. We had a late night stream last night, and I appreciate everyone who came on. But for me, the confidence that L. We know what I'm talking about. The guy, I forget his name. I think El Cockerell, I think his name is on the thing. But he's he was coming in with some amazing confidence. 3-0 Tottenham, and I loved it. It gave me a little shiver. Like, come on, imagine if that happens today. Imagine if we go and spank them. Talking about spankings, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about spankings. I don't know if I can. It's far too early to say. What was all that about Aston Villa? Because to be honest, I think that Newcastle are going to do that to a lot of teams at home this season. I think Newcastle away is going to be a terrifying experience for most clubs. So I'm not sitting here making any, you know, judgment calls or drawing a line in the sand. But Aston Villa yesterday looked like school children playing against first-class professional teams. Newcastle absolutely battered them. Douglas Luiz was horrific. Horrific. He got torn, a new one. And that Isaac, wowzers. Huh? Wowzers. Brighton looked really good against Luton. João Pedro missing a penalty, but then getting one after that anyway. Could have had more points from my fantasy Premier League team. Speaking of which, I need to get this this league thing done. It's not too late to join. Let me get, if you are in the game, invite people to copy auto link. Let me know if you guys can see. Let me know if you can see this in the. Can you see that? So I've been putting out links recently, and it's somehow it pivots to like my personal account rather than my Spurs Talk Show account. Can you see that the link I've just put in there, guys? I'm doing it through StreamYard. There should be a message just above me as bloody Villa ruined my bet though. Let me know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can or you can't. Maybe you can't. Maybe I have to do it in the main one. No link. See what is going on? There you go. I'll do it this way then. If you guys want to join my fantasy league, then I'm gonna pin that to the top. Get yourself involved. Here's the play today, guys. Here is what's going to happen. In 15 minutes, I'm going to call out the teams. I've got a link going out to a couple of people. I think one person, in fact. I want to get Kieran on and get his take on it today. And then we're going to watch the game. I'm going to watch the game with you. And then afterwards, in fact, I might put the link out to a few people at 1 o'clock. Or I might put it out to everybody at 1 o'clock. Haven't figured it out yet. But we're going to go through it together for an hour. Then we're going to watch the game. And I'm going to do that by myself. But I want you guys to be aware, you know how my internet is, that if there's a situation where my internet goes down for a moment, then I'm going to have to pivot quickly to my phone just to stay connected to you lot so you don't disappear. But it just takes a couple of minutes. My internet is like, it thinks about it. It goes, oh, we're going to give you some access to the World Wide Web. And then it goes, oh, no, I'm going to stop. No, I'm going to take that option away from you just for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to stick you back in again. I'm going to tease you and tempt you and essentially disrupt everything that you're trying to do with your channel. It's an absolute nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Here we go. So the link, yeah, you know, the amount of times, guys, I've been putting in messages into StreamYard thinking that people have been able to see it. And it took me maybe a couple of months to realize that for some reason, it's no longer posting links because it doesn't post it from my account. It posts it from my personal account. There isn't an admin on the YouTube account, therefore you can't post links. It is a frustrating glitch in the StreamYard system. Let me carry on saying hello to some people. Where did we get to? Let's start with Reece Jagger. What's happening, Reece? Oh, Mbeumo's injured, is he? Ooh-wee. The team news will come out in 12 minutes. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Reece Jagger, it's hard to represent a divided fan base accurately, Sean, at least about matters to do with club ownership. Yeah, but then don't take the time. Listen, I agree. And I got absolutely no problems with people. Like I said on the video I did with Mia, I got absolutely no issues with people that want to protest. I got absolutely no issues with people that are furious. I myself am closer to that furious vibe than I ever have been, but not because of the Harry Kane saga, and certainly not because of the ticket prices. People can feel differently about them, and that's fine. I encourage everyone to have their own opinion. What I find unnecessary is the tone of the letters from the Supporters Trust to the ownership, the demands, the assumptions, the reshaping of things. Like with the ticket prices, it was like a wholly unjustifiable. Like the fact that they hid the message, they hid the price rises in this link or this leaked statement. It shows that they can see that this is totally unacceptable. I'm paraphrasing, but that they had made their mind up that there was absolutely no justification. But these guys aren't business people. They're just fans. They don't understand economics, clearly, because if they did, they would realize that there was a justifiable reason to raise the ticket prices. They also didn't acknowledge the fact that the clubs the Tottenham Hotspur hadn't raised the prices for tickets for the previous 4 years, and this is the second year in a row that they've frozen the season ticket prices. Not another Premier League club had made the same concessions. Like there were reasons to feel aggrieved by the ticket prices, by the way that it was reshaped, by the categorization, all those things. There's reasons to be upset, but the way in which they represented it did not come across like it was broad, like it was balanced, or like it was impartial. It certainly had partisanship embedded into it, and so did the one yesterday. And I think a lot more people, I was a part of a minority of people that could see the justifications on some level for the ticket prices. And that's fine, to each their own. With the Harry Kane saga, I think most Tottenham fans, even on Twitter, and Twitter is usually a cesspit of negativity, but most fans that I've come across, and not just on my channel, but on everyone else's channel, and people I meet on the street who are Tottenham fans. In fact, shout out to Ben. So I got recognised down the road this morning down the canal. I was taking the dog out. Someone across he was pointing at me like this, and I thought he was going to have a crack at me about something. And then he said, "You're Sean, aren't you?" And that's Bugsy, isn't it? And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "I watch your show all the time." I was like, "Oh, thanks, mate." So shout out to him if he's watching. hope he's happy and healthy doing the things that he loves. He had a doggy out, and I think his wife and maybe his baby. I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention. Anyway, my point is that the Harry Kane saga, I think more broadly than not, has been accepted by the fan base as an okay movement. And for them to come out with this negative thing where it's like the loyalty is being tested to its limits and we demand answers, we demand this, we demand that, right at the start of the season, if they're going to use the fact that 2 days before the season, having negative things happen from the board is a reason to be negative and to be aggressive, then they themselves should recognize the hypocrisy that they have chosen 1 day before the start of the season to create more division and negative outlay, negative tones and context that was unnecessary. To me, they should wait until the window is closed to find out what happens with the money. If the money isn't spent, go have at it, right? 100%, completely agree. If Tottenham do not go and fill those holes, fill those plugs or plug those holes, then to me, and you don't necessarily have to do it all by September the 1st, but if there needs to be some demonstration that we are still moving in the right direction with regards moving players out and bringing players in. And on that note, Ange said in the embargo part of the press conference yesterday, he said, yeah, look, the first thing we got to do is move some of this deadwood out. We didn't say deadwood, move some of the players we don't need out, and then we'll see what's left, see what holes there are at the end and go again. So he's expecting the process now that there'll be no necessary incomings in the immediacy. Next move is to get players out. Then we see where we are. Then we reassess and we go again. To me, I think that the Supporters Trust should have just waited to come up with the aggressive tone and to make assumptions again. That's where my apathy towards it is. And look, that's the purpose of having a channel, to give my opinions. And I know that it might not be popular with a lot of people. I think some people unsubscribed from my channel today because of it. Yeah. Whatever, it is what it is. I don't necessarily have a channel with the only aim to have the most people watching. I want people to enjoy my content, and if you don't enjoy my content, then I'd encourage you not to watch. So 430 people in the house, guys. Awesome start to the show. Smash a like button for me, like you always do. Hit the subscribe on the video, or the channel, sorry. We're only about 180 away from 15K, although I do feel that is now a dirty number. For me, I feel like I'm at 14,300 because some jackass decided to buy 500 subscribers on my channel. We all know why. To try to create negative marks against my channel, which is, really deplorable that there's someone out there or people out there that are that jealous or that hateful that they can't just work on their own stuff, that they have to try and harm other people's. No idea who would do it. It might even be someone that was trying to think they were helping my channel. That was a nice thing to do, but I wish they hadn't, because it's not what you want to happen. So that's why also, guys, if you don't mind, can you please get over to @SeanButlerTV if you are watching this and you haven't already. Sean Butler TV. There's a picture of me in a pink shirt or like a lilac shirt or something. I'll put the link in the chat for it. Yeah, and hit the subscribe button just in case YouTube decides to look unfavorably now because of that sort of stuff. Then we can go again on the new channel. I think about 800 people have already joined it, so I really appreciate that. They did what? That's weird. Decided to do what? Is that about? Oh, my channel. Yeah. So anyway, I'm about 180 away from 15K, but it feels dirty. It feels dirty to me. I think really I'm at 14.3. So we're going to try. We're going to try to get to 15K today if possible, or if not tomorrow, something like that. So smash the subscribe. If you want to participate in the conversation, guys, and you're not yet subscribed, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, and then you can immediately access the comment section, which is what we love to see. Maisie's Adventure saying you're smashing it, Sean. Keep it up. Yeah, mate, I'm loving this little journey with you guys. It's awesome. I'm looking forward to keeping going. We will see what happens. Look, let's find out, guys. We are 5 minutes away. Sean, I saw you at the boot sale this morning. Was going to say hello, but was deep in conversation with somebody else. You saw me at the boot sale. What's the boot sale? I don't think that's. I don't think you saw me, mate. You probably saw someone else with a with a hat on. I wasn't at a boot sale. I was walking the dog this morning. So look, Kem62's now. Speak up, Kem. We have to be optimistic. Can't predict the future, but can be positive for what's in front of us. In Ange, I trust. I trust him as well, mate. I trust him as well. You joined the league, Martin. Good to see you, mate. Looking forward to it. I'm not going to be giving out massive prizes or anything like some other channels, but it's just nice to have a bit of competitive edge. Afternoon, Sean. Feeling confident about today. Can't wait to see us going forward. Me too. Christoph says he fancies Lo Celso next to Madrid. Thus far, he was... Oh, sorry, next to Madison. Thus far, he was perfect. Thus far! Yeah, look, I think he has been... hang on. Oh, I got no... Oh, no, I got subs. So cheers for that, guys, who did sub and was a good video, Sean. I enjoyed the chat. Yeah, Mia, listen, I'm sorry, mate. If you you asked me on to give your opinion or to give my opinion, and I did kind of go in. I know you feel similar to me on it. So, but apologies if you've got any hate in your comments or whatever. It is what it is, mate. Ride with it. That's the point of having an opinion. You know, it's how you feel. Not you haven't got to represent other people. Mizio, what they did? What? Someone bought some scarves. Yeah, listen, I don't want to talk about it. I don't really want to bring attention to it. The reason I mention it is just because I want to get everyone across to Sean Butler TV. I don't know what the impact is. It might be nothing, but in any event, yeah, I suddenly jumped from 14.2 to 14.7 out of nowhere, and certainly know that that's not. But you know, the only way that would have happened is someone doing that, unless it's a mistake, unless it's a glitch by YouTube and it will jump back down again in you know, at some point in the future. And if so, then it's all good. I would like to get... Where's the link then? I'll get the link to that channel. Yeah, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me get it. How do I find it? YouTube. About the TV. Yeah, so if you guys are all able to just smash that, click there, and then just hit, it shouldn't take you away from the stream. Then we'll be able to build that second channel. And look, if it's not necessary, then I might just use it to do other things, which might be interesting to you. Talk about things that are maybe not necessarily all Tottenham related, but maybe still football. Maybe I'll stick to finance. Maybe I'll stick to like other things. I don't know. But right now, I'm just unsure, you know, if there's any impact to what people are doing. So it is what it is. Dave H is in the house. Dave, big up, Sean. Come on, you Spurs. Good to see you. Hello, Sean. Do you get the chance to get to any games nowadays? Yeah, I'm a season ticket holder, mate. So I'll be doing all of the away games. I'll be doing these watch-alongs with you lot. But on the home games, I will be at the ground. And I'll be doing vlogs. I'll be doing, I won't be able to upload them until after the game, but I'll be doing match day vlogs, and I'll be doing fan cams outside the stadium. Nothing like what AFTV do. I'll just be talking to random people with my iPhone, capturing like 3 or 4 minutes of their takes and things, and then uploading them on the way home. Hopefully, I need to get like a 5G dongle or something to. How does the new channel impact current members, Sean? No, honestly, it doesn't impact you guys at all. Like, it's like I'm not even going to do anything on the new channel, guys. I'm not going to do anything on the new channel at all until I have to. I just want to make sure that if there was something was to go wrong with this channel, or if for whatever reason, you know, it started to go in a weird direction, then I would just tell everybody, oh, from now on, I'm going to be on Sean Butler TV. So I just want to get as many of you over to have access to that as possible. That's all I'm going to. Yeah, there's nothing else. I hope then there's no problem at all, guys. I shouldn't think there is, but. You never know. Here we go. This is the team out, guys. Is the team out? Let's find out. Share screen. We got to go to Twitter first. Come on, Sean. Get yourself together, you absolute Burke. Let's find out. Tottenham. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? We have our first start of the season. Sonny as captain. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Vicario in goal. Udogie starts. Van der Ven starts. Romero starts. Royale starts. Ollie Skip starts. Bissouma is starting. Madison, Kulusevski, Richarlison, and Sonny. Sonny on the left. Richie up top. Kulu on the right. Matters in the 10. Bissouma in the 6, I would imagine. They've given Skippy the first of the midfield roles, but I think that is, from what we've seen in pre-season, unless we're going to go double pivot. But for me, I think we're going to see Ollie, Skip, in the 8. Maybe he's going to get his get an absolute goal. I'm really excited about this. Come on, guys. Come on. Skippy instead of Sarr is, I think, the interesting decision. Who's on the bench? Where's the bench? Why can't I see the bench? Oh, the bench is below. Here we go. On the bench, we got Austin, Pedro Porro, Ben Davies, Davo, Big Dave Sanchez, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is on the bench. Pape Sarr is on the bench. Giovanni Lo Celso, Perisic, and Solomon. I need to get this link out to my man Kieran. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Where is he? Where is he? We've got a couple of people coming on. Oh, he needs to shoot off at 1. I thought you were coming on at 1. Sorry, Kieran, mate. Oh, sorry, bro. I didn't know if sorry, my man. I thought you said that you were going to come on at 1, but it's you're coming off at 1. I do apologize, mate. We'll get you on for the next one, buddy. Instead, we're going to get the boys from Spurs related, Jack and James. They're going to come on and join me and talk about the game for the next hour. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first team sheet. Oh, how's everyone feel? Apparently, oh, that's interesting. Eric Dyer didn't even make the bus. This is the way to force Dyer out of the club. He's driving the bus. Eric Dyer allegedly did not make the bus. Dyer is finished. Bye-bye, Eric. No Dyer. Look at that. Look at the venom. Look at the venom. Listen, if you get told that you're not quite welcome, or you know things aren't going to be going right for you, and then you delete, you unfollow your football club, you unfollow your employer on Instagram, and remove Tottenham Hotspur from your bio like a petulant child. This guy, you think you'd be a little bit more? I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm sure it's hard work getting all the hate that they get. But more importantly, Van der Ven is starting, Connor. Is that you in your profile pic, bro? Look at that. Been down the gym, been working out. Got a nice tan. Mickey Van der Ven is starting, no striker on the bench. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, no space for Beliz. We knew that though, didn't we? We knew Beliz was not gonna get in. That's a good point. Let's have a look at Brentford's team, shall we? Brentford's team is Mbeumo is on it. He's there. They've got Flecken in goal. Supposed to be some magical keeper with his feet. We'll find out. Hickey, Collins, Pinnock, Azure, Henry, Norgard, Janelt, Jensen, Mbeumo, and Visser. That is a 4-3-3 for them. Tough team. Collins and Pinnock, tough tackling centre-backs. No nonsense. Richarlison is going to have his work cut out for him today. Unbelievable. 1 second, guys. Stay there for 1 second. Are you coming on, boys? This is, sorry guys, I'm trying to be all over the place here. I'm trying to text coming on, texting James and Jack. I'll be on in a minute. I hope. Guys, what are your thoughts? Flecken, Hickey, Collins, Pinnock, Henry, Norgard, Janelt, Jensen, Mbeumo, and Wisser. They've got Damsgaard on the bench. It's no Sharda. No Sharda's interesting. That is an interesting team. They're going to be a tough team today. They really are. But I think Tottenham have got man for man better players. The only thing is whether or not we're going to be able to handle it. They're going to put it down the wings, and Mbeumo's going to be the danger man. Wisser on the end of some moves. Jensen, stepping up into the 8. Where's Norgard going to play? Let's have a look and see if they predicted it on Brentford versus Tottenham. If they updated it. Yeah, the Norgard's going to play in the 8. Oh, it's more of a... Is it? Have they gone for a 5? They've gone for a 5 at the back. think they've gone for 5 at the back because Azure is a centre back, as is Collins and Pinnock. So Hickey. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I think they've gone for like a 3-5-2 with Hickey and Henry as wing backs. Jensen, Norgard, and Janelt playing as a midfield 3 with Buemo and Visser. According to the Google lineup, Buemo's going to play as a second striker alongside Visser. This is going to be a fascinating encounter. Are they that worried? They're worried about us up front. They're worried about the possession-based football. Spank the likes, people. Spank the likes indeed, says Ray Peacock. No Big Dave, Eugene. No Big Dave at all. A bit worried about Van der Ven starting. A bit worried he's not ready and he has a bad debut, which could ruin his confidence. That's why we need Orban, says J Mac. Yeah, we've got no strikers. If Richarlison gets injured, what do? We bring Sonny into the middle, and then we would bring on Solomon. Let's get the team back up a minute. Let's speculate. Perisic would come on. So Perisic is going to come on if necessary for Sonny. Does Sonny get subbed though as captain? It's an interesting one, isn't it? Perisic will come on. Solomon will come on for Decky. We absolutely need a new forward. We have to bring on another forward into the club for sure. Yeah, the boys are coming on in 2 seconds. We absolutely need another forward. Our midfield looks pretty tasty. That's not even including Bentancur, Pedro Porro, David Sanchez alongside the back 4. Let's find out what these two think about it. Here they come. Well, here's one of them. Jacko, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing well, Sean. Absolutely buzzing. It's the start of a Tottenham new era today, and I'm here for it. Mickey van der Ven's in the starting lineup. Harry Kane's gone. Wish you all the best, but I tell you what, if you're not excited, be excited because it's the start of a new era.
What are your thoughts of the Ollie Skip inclusion, mate?
Do you know what? It's an interesting one, and I think clearly everyone sees something in Oliver Skip because every manager seems to appreciate what he does. And I think when you've played such a good performance against Barcelona, he's kind of deserves that opportunity. For me, I would have quite liked to have seen Sarr play today. I think that we need to play that high press and we probably need another defensive midfielder to combat Brentford's pacey attackers like Buemo Visser. But I'm not against it. I'm looking forward to see how he fares. What about yourself?
Yeah, it's not the midfield 3 that I would have picked. I agree with you. I would have played Sarr, but I do think if they've gone up to a 5-3-2. It looks like to me. So I think you're going to need. We're probably going to have to make substitutions, and I think that Sarr would be better as an impact than Skippy later on. Lo Celso obviously can come into the game in the second half. It's going to be an exhausting affair. And obviously, if they're going to play 5 or 3-5-2, however you want to think of it, then they're going to try and get deep with the wing backs and take advantage of our, situations where if we do get transitioned, then they're going to ping the ball over the top. For me, I still think that Pape Sarr makes the more sense in that regard, in that he's mobile. If you want to play him in that sort of deeper 8. Or you could have even made the argument to play him in the 6. I genuinely do believe that Pape Sarr will eventually end up being a 6 for us. I think it's too early to have that responsibility on his shoulders right now. But I do think in the future, mate, he's got all of the characteristics to play at the 6. But I'm okay with it. I think it's going to be fascinating to see how Udogie and Van der Ven pair up immediately. What are your thoughts with regards Van der Ven being included? Are you on board with that, or do you think maybe a little bit too soon?
So in my prediction, I would have assumed that we wouldn't have wanted to rush him in. And seeing him in that starting lineup, for me, it only means one thing. I don't think Ange is the type of manager that's going to rush players in. Clearly, he thinks he's ready and he suits this high line to a T and he needs him. And I'm hoping that brings out that natural leadership that we're talking about in Van der Ven, that he's going to step up straight away and realise, right, I'm now one of the key figureheads in this team. I've been spent £50 million, whatever the fee is, and I need to perform. So I'm extremely excited. I think you need to chuck these type of players in the deep end. You need to see if they're really worth that money. And I think Van der Ven is going to come to it like a duck to water. I think he's going to be brilliant.
Mate, I actually 100% agree with you. To me, it feels like the necessity to include him is because of that pace that you've got in Vista and you've got in Buemo. and the dribbling. Like, I feel like maybe you could make the argument for Sanchez based on the fact that he's got pace and the fact that he handled it against Barcelona.
He was really good, to be fair, and a lot of Tottenham fans, myself included, give him a lot of slack. But I think playing in this high-line system suits Sanchez to a T, and I think him on the half-term and he's pacing behind, he's fantastic. Then again, I still think it's a little too late. I don't think he worked under Conte Mourinho. He needs a fresh challenge elsewhere. But if I was going to go for someone else and Van der Ven wasn't ready, I'd probably be starting Sanchez over Davies.
Yeah, I think so as well, if Van der Ven wasn't ready. Talking about someone who, he's certainly not ready in Ange's eyes. He didn't even make the trip today, didn't get on the bus. Eric Dyer, the rumours are he's out of the club. He's the next on the chopping block. He removed himself. Hang on a second. Welcome, James, to the show, mate. How you doing, buddy?
Very well, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, we got a little takeover from Spurs Related. It's great to see. Great to have you all on. Let me get rid of that. Let me get that banner out of the way. I'll stay with you on this one, Jack, just to finish the point. Eric Dyer, not around, not on the bus, removing his affiliation to Tottenham Hotspur. He unfollowed, and I think he followed them back, allegedly, because of the heat he got. Removed Tottenham Hotspur from his bio. How do you feel about it? This is supposed to be...
It's like an episode of the Kardashians already.
100%.
I tell you what, it's a new Tottenham era. Like I said, I got this big smile on my face, and I tell you what, thank you, Eric Dyer. You've had some decent moments in a Spurs shirt, but we need to move on, Sean. We need to invest in those other centre halves, and I like the fact because let's not forget, Eric Dyer was a key figurehead in that dressing room. Not many people like telling him what to do, even though his performances on the pitch didn't match that. But for Ange to come in and say, right, you're not one of my captains, you're not even in my squad. This is my team, and we're going to start today. I'm like, yes, that's my manager, and that's what I like to see. So I think it's totally fair. He hasn't shown the performances. He clearly doesn't fit a high line. Let's move on.
100%. James, first and foremost, we'll stick to Eric Dyer, just as we're on the conversation. Thoughts on him, out of the squad, out of the team, out of the club?
Good riddance. He is shocking. He is awful. Jack, you buttered that one up, mate. Oh, he had some good moments. Jack, name me 5 good moments Eric Dyer had in a Spurs shirt.
Which
were standout performances. He had fuck all, mate. I'm sorry, excuse my language. But he is rubbish. And look, you've even got Davinson Sanchez ahead of him now, and he was meant to be going.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't exactly had bedroom wall pictures of Eric Dyer, I don't think, in my speech.
No, mate, the way you went on about it, he's a great leader, he's brilliant, get over it. He's awful at football. And at the end of the day, like you said, the high line, he can't play a high line. The guy jogs on minute 80. I mean, it's a disgrace. I'm still not over the Barcelona game. It just, even a friendly.
James, he's not here. Relax. You can loosen up those shoulders. He's not in the squad. It's a new era. Come on, James.
Some people were making the argument that he just returned from, was it surgery, and that he hadn't played in a long time and he wasn't fit. And the reason why that third and fourth goal he was jogging back was because he didn't want to stretch, didn't want to pull a muscle. And, at the end of the day, it's a friendly, so the result doesn't matter. You know what? I'm not even going to ask you to respond to that because A, I don't even know if it's true, and B, I don't care. The guy's out the door. Like, it doesn't matter. He didn't he didn't turn up when we needed him. He must have cost us probably 10, 11 points last season. Between him and Lloris's clangers, if they didn't happen, we could have been. I said this a long time ago as well. If we had signed Gleison Bremer last year, Conte would still be at the football club because we would have had a different centre of the back three. Less goals conceded, more confidence. Lloris probably wouldn't have made some of the clangers he did. We could have had 9, 10, 11 more points, 12 points, and we would have finished in the top 4. Blaine Dev, big up, my man. Always love your support on the channel, buddy. We can't win today. If we lose, the media will batter us and Ange. And if we win, the media will brush it under the rug and not give Ange any credit. Mate, if we win today, I don't care what the media say. I'm going to get like an open top bus parade down the Weybridge Canal system with Bugsy, just because I feel like it would be an absolutely world-class start to a guy who, let's be fair, has had a pretty disruptive week leading into. I mean, he's kind of made it out like it was all, we were expecting this, but I'm sure he could have had an easier run into any kind of new job, right? The preseason was a shambles. One of the games was against Roma that would have been tough, was changed for a bunch of sailors or whatever. Then another game was
sailors.
Or whatever. I was trying to think of something funny to say there, and it didn't kind of work out. But yeah, and then another game was rained off.
Yeah.
Then 2 days separation between the final 2 fixtures. Like the preseason was a disaster. It took far too long to get Van der Ven in. Harry Kane leaving 2 days before the end. He hasn't had a brilliant start in terms, not through any fault of his own, but the preparation has been absolutely disrupted. So if he does get a win today, I mean, he's a hero, right, James?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually, Jack, I know you said I was like down and glad. Every time we talk about Eric Dyer, I get down because I can't stand the guy. But in terms of today, I'm actually so excited. Even that team's exciting me. Like seeing how Richarlison's going to do up front, seeing how that midfield performs of Skip, Basuma, Maddison. I like that balance. Maybe Lo Celso could have been in the mix, but I think he'll probably be involved at some point. I'm excited today. I really am. And you know what? If I had to predict something, I know we're not doing score predictions yet, but I can see goals. I really can see goals. I think we'll probably leak a couple, and I think we'll probably score a few. Jack, I know you know my score prediction, but I just cannot see it being low scoring. And I'm just excited. I'm really excited. I've been starved. I literally took a break from doing these podcasts and coming on shows for the last 6 months last season because it sapped the life out of me. I didn't even want to watch my team play. And now I want to watch my team play. I'm excited to see what happens. And that is a nice feeling, actually wanting to watch your team play every week and looking forward to it. Before, Conte football and then Stellini, I mean, it got so bad. I genuinely was thinking it's not even enjoyable to watch. Watching your football team should be fun, and today should be fun. We should play some nice football, win, lose, or draw. It's a new era, and it's time to get behind the boys.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more, James. That was an absolute pump-up show, mate. That was a pump-up line worthy of a pump-up show. Jack, go one better, mate. How excited are you for it today? Listen, I don't know if you're a betting man, mate, but I want you to include this in your, hoot score. Someone just told me that you can get, was it 15-1 anytime goal scorer for Ollie Skip?
2 at Barcelona, then Brentford. That should be no problem, surely.
I'm not giving this guy gets into the right positions. Even in the first 2 preseason friendlies, he had chances as well. We might have a 10 and 10 from Ollie Skip this season. What are we saying here, Jack?
I tell you what, stranger things has happened. I wouldn't be surprised that Oliver Skip, the Tottenham boy, maybe he's going to take that Harry Kane mantelpiece himself. But I tell you what, I'm gonna try and top James. But this is honestly, hand on heart, true. Last night, I went to bed like a kid at Christmas, waiting to see this Tottenham side. I was so excited, I couldn't sleep. I thought, I can't remember the last time I was that excited to watch a Tottenham team. Not when Tottenham were in the top 4 under Conte, not when Tottenham are flying under Mourinho. Last night, I was sitting with my twin brother, and I was like, Harry, I can't wait to see this Postecoglou team. We've got Maddison, Kulusevski, Son, Richarlison, and we've got Mickey van der Ven and Romero at the back. It's going to be free-flowing, attacking football, and every one of those players wants to be at that football club. We've got a manager that would do anything for us and has got the weight of everyone behind him. And we all want one thing, and that's success. And we want to see free-flying attacking football. And I think he's the man that's going to deliver that today. We may not win. We may not have the dream start. But I tell you what, I'm on the journey. I'm hopping on that bus. And I really do believe we could see a really strong Tottenham team today. And I don't want people to get on his backs if he doesn't do as well straight away, because it's a process. He needs to lay down the foundations. But I'm excited. And I think we all should be.
100%, mate. I love it. It was a good effort. It was a good effort. Both of you get me pumped up. I can't wait. Guys, there's 800 people in the house. 800 of you have not yet hit the like button. We've only got 250 likes. We should be on at least 500. We want to get to a 60% ratio. Listen, if we are going to get to massive numbers today, then in the post-match fan show, I'm definitely going to give away one of the shirts that are arriving in a couple of weeks' time. You have your pick. You can have home, you can have an away, you can have the grey kit that no one seems to like, although I kind of love it. Although it might look terrible when I finally see it. We're not sure, but 800 people smash the like. By the way, also get yourself over to Spurs Related. I'm going to ask James to tell me a reason today that we can get at Brentford's backline. They've got a very, very solid backline, muscular, strong in the tackle, no nonsense. How do Tottenham go about getting at this? If we're going to score 3 goals today, because we probably are going to concede a few as well, or a couple as well. We're still in a work in progress at the back. How do we get our goals, mate, what is the way that, if you were Tottenham manager, how would you tell the boys to set up? Who would you target out of that back line in order to try and get the best results? And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to be putting Spurs Related's link into the title, and I need everybody to also smash that link and get over there and support the boys at Spurs Related. Go for it, James.
Appreciate it, mate. I think that we got to go down the channels today. I think Sonny, I think Kulusevski, they're going to have fantastic games, in my opinion. I think Brentford, although they have got a decent and solid back line, their defenders, their centre-backs are very tall, and I think Richarlison could get isolated today. That is my prediction, but I hope he has a great game, of course. I think we have to go down the channels and also have Maddison causing problems running into the box late, as well as that attacking number 8 that we've seen Skip doing against Barcelona. People are forgetting that actually, although we've got a front 3, this can actually look like a bit of a 5-5 at times under Ange, when you've got those 2 other players running towards the box and causing problems. And those centre-backs may then not pick up those players from the midfield that are then running towards the defence. So Maddison could be, well, he certainly will be key today, because if you look at how we've been playing in pre-season, Maddison sort of drifts left sometimes and helps out Sonny, and therefore there's the unpredictability of that fluidity where you don't know who to mark. The Brentford defenders will probably have a man each, but actually they'll find at times they're 2v1, and therefore that makes it very, very difficult to stop Tottenham in their high, quick tick-attacker passing that they're doing, which is absolutely a joy to watch, by the way. That first half against Barcelona, I don't think I've ever genuinely seen us play that well and been actually so happy in a friendly that we're taking a team that is based on possession and getting 70% in the first half. That is absolutely incredible, and we need to do that today. From minute 1, we have to be the team dominating the ball, getting towards that box, playing the nice passes in around and finding that final ball, whether it is Richarlison or whether it is Maddison. And I'm sure the fullbacks will also join the attack, which we're seeing in Udogie and Emerson. So I think it's going to be a very, very attacking display today. I'm expecting goals, as I said before. And I honestly think we're having a good game today.
James, for me, let me just get it up. Pause. Hang on. Let me show you this. This is the way that Google at least have lined them up. Hickey on the right, Collins, Pinnacle, Azure, and then Henry. To me, if we're going to lose the ball, the way that we're going to limit these chances with their wing backs, Hickey's a very good wing back. So is Henry and Jensen, and like those guys are going to be quite fluid in their own right. Norgard obviously unlocking. To me, I think the difference is getting the ball back up the pitch, right? So Richarlison, if we're going to see today, in my opinion, I don't think he's had a spectacular preseason. I was saying all summer, I feel like he has the best opportunity in this system to see if a career at Tottenham will thrive and flourish. But I haven't been that impressed with him in preseason, despite him getting those spaces and the time in the 9. Today, though, he's going to have to prove it not just on the ball, but off the ball as well, right? When we do lose the ball, him doing that work, pressing Flecken, who's got one of the best passing ranges of a goalkeeper in the game, getting at Azure and Pinnock and Collins, trying to win the ball back, and then hoping that we can recover it and go again high up the pitch. That, to me, is the key, especially when we're not going to have 70% possession. Would you agree, or would you see somewhere else that Richarlison can really show his value to Tottenham?
Jack, do you want to take this one?
Sorry, Jack. Sorry, Jack. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think, like you say, we need to be leading from the front straight away. I think, for me, as a Tottenham fan this year, I think it's all about what we can do, how much pressure we can put on their backline. And I think you made a really good point, saying Flecken's distribution is actually probably stronger than Ray's, who they had previously. I think it's all about, from the first minute, getting that suffocating press, not giving them any time on the ball to breathe. And I think with the front 4 we have of Richarlison, Son, Maddison and Kulusevski, we've got players that will run and run and run. And I think Richarlison, you make a really good point, if he is going to thrive at Tottenham, because I haven't been that impressed myself, even with that hat-trick against the Sailors, as you say, Sean, he doesn't look comfortable shooting. It's almost like he's falling over every shot he takes. He can't shield off his man and then have that composure in front of goal. And that's what I'm looking for today. I think he's not going to get a better opportunity. He seems like he likes to be that centre of attention, and he thrives off that. When he was at Everton, they were down in the depths. He rose, and he was the man that kind of saved them up, kept them up. Now at Spurs, you're at a bigger club. You've got a bigger project, but can you rise again? That's what we need to see. I think, like you say, Postecoglou, high press. We can only control what we need to do, and we need to make sure we're running for that full 90 minutes. Otherwise, they're just going to play through us, and that high line is going to come back to haunt us. We saw it at Villa against Newcastle yesterday.
Yeah, 100%. To me, listen, I love the idea of playing 100% possession. You can't lose if you don't give the ball away. But of course, that's not, it's not realistic. We are going to give the ball away. When we do, Norgard is going to get the ball quick, look to turn and put it into the channels. Right, that's where Mbeumo is going to be most dangerous. It looks like Mbeumo, I think, can play any side when given the ball. He'll make those runs. But obviously, if I was Brentford manager, what I would be doing if I'm Thomas Frank is going down the channels, attacking Udogie or attacking Emerson Royale. When we do have the ball, they kind of come in narrow and try and join that six. So it looks like a 2-3-5. And when we and one of them might even join and go up the top. Are you worried today, boys? I'll start with you, James, about the vulnerabilities down that side. How would you be telling Emerson Royale or instructing Udogie and Emerson Royale to kind of prepare? Do you want them to go forward and to get involved as much as you would do like at home against the Luton? Or do you want them to be a little bit more, reserved today and focus and keep their mind on the counter attacks that we'll face?
Yeah, I think you're right. And Mbeumo is some player, and he's quick and he's tough to tackle as well. He's a strong guy, and I think those fullbacks are going to have to be slightly deeper today. We've seen it in the friendly against Shakhtar when literally Udogie was almost playing left wing after the game, same as Emerson getting forward as well. And I agree, Sean. I think there needs to be some kind of balance today. People are talking about inverted fullbacks under Ange. I don't think today's the time to be performing something like that. I think we have to keep it quite solid in this setup. And I mean, I'm quite happy that actually Skip is starting, because if Lo Celso did start, then you've also got a bit of a mismatch in midfield,
100%.
Potentially a bit more attacking. Away at Brentford, that is actually a harder game than some people may think. I mean, they're no mugs.
It's a really hard game, mate. It's probably, outside of the top 5, it's probably the second hardest team to go to apart from Newcastle.
I agree. I mean, they did Man United over 4-0 this time last year. I mean, there really are no team to go against. And I mean, I would think that Ange is going to say to Emerson, sort of play that bit defensively, bit more defensively, because obviously Aporo, it's never going to work. Maybe that works against a Luton, but it definitely doesn't work against a Brentford away. So there's that defensive solidity there, especially aerially as well. Emerson, fantastic at clearing crosses that come into the box, which Brentford like to do, obviously normally more with Tony and holding the ball up, but I certainly think that potentially this new guy could be a bit of a handful. I don't know too much about him, I'll be honest, but watch out for him.
Which new guy?
Starting. I think you're talking about Sade, aren't you, James?
Sade, yeah, off the bench.
Off the bench, yeah.
German
very
guy.
Good player, Sade. A very, very good player. He's a very interesting, tricky player as well.
So I think there's going to be an awful lot to do for the defense today, but feel like we just need to have that balance, and I think Ange will make a change on the 60th minute if need be. If he notices there's a mismatch or we need to go more attacking, there is those options off the bench.
Nice. Okay, and same question to you, Jack, with regards. I mean, look at that back line. My major concerns don't, in fact, just exist or sustain alongside Emerson and Udogie. I'm going to let you finish on that particular topic, because then I want to come in and ask you guys about this new centre-back pairing. What can we expect from these two? First time playing together, but we'll talk about that in a second. So, Jack, do you share James's sentiments that maybe at least one of those two fullbacks needs to kind of tuck in and become part of the back three more today, rather than getting kind of, or do you look to Ollie Skip as the guy that's going to be more securing and help Bissouma out?
For me, I think the reason why Emerson is there is because I actually think he's a natural right centre half almost. So we can fermid like a back three and then allow Udogie, who is so strong in the final third, in my opinion, and driving with the ball. So we kind of almost have like that lopsided play. So I think Emerson's so good aerially dominant. I think he's a brilliant defender. I think he's criminally underrated. I don't think he's maybe the most composed on the ball, and yes, he likes his no-look passes, but his real strengths lie defensively. So I'm looking forward to see how he matches up against Mbeumo and Vissa today. And I think he's the right back that's best suited to that. But I think Udogie's strengths lie forward, and I want to see how much he can press high up and win that ball back straight away to start the attack. So yeah, I would like to see that Emerson drop in a bit and then allow Udogie the license to go forward.
What about the two boys in between them then? Let's move forward. So Romero, look, we're going to look to him for leadership. I think yesterday he was given the vice captain. I believe the reason for it was because of the Spanish or the kind of Latin contingent that we have in the squad. There's a lot of them, from Argentina, from, Spain. Like there's some Brazilians in there as well. It's probably nice to have some, and there's obviously Bentancur as well. Probably nice to have someone there who can kind of be that captain of that segment of the squad that may not all speak perfect English. But he's obviously got to step up. Like I don't think last season he showed a lot of maturity as a player. I think the guy's got bags of potential, but this season for me is a big one for him. He needs to learn when to use that aggression with a little bit more intelligence, a little bit more calm and measured. And I think he needs to form a relationship with someone now that has got the potential and the technique and the skill set next to him. I don't think we can now, maybe not today because it's a raw relationship, but going forward, this argument of, let Romero play, judge Romero when he's got someone better to play alongside him. Well, we're going to find out. Hopefully Mickey van der Ven is the real deal, but I still think that guy's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Yeah. I'll stay with you, Jack, on this one, and then we'll come to James. Van der Ven and Romero, are you excited? Are you worried about how early it is and the fact that they haven't had 5 seconds together, but they're being asked to play against, would you have rather have seen Sanchez come in?
I'm extremely excited to see Mickey van der Ven, and it might be too soon because I think if you guys watched the Newcastle match versus Villa yesterday, I was a big fan of Pau Torres as well. But distribution was fantastic in carrying out with the ball. But actually, when they played such a high line, he did not have the ability to know when to turn, when to track those Newcastle players. And that's why I'm a bit cautious about seeing Van der Ven start today, because I can imagine that he's really good with the ball at his feet. I think he's going to have fantastic distribution. I think he's not going to be afraid to play through the lines. But when you've got Vissa and Mbeumo running at you and timing their runs as well as they did last season, I think we may have a problem. But I'm hoping Romero's timing and tackling is going to be really good, and that's what's going to counteract, and they're going to work really well together. I think it's a really good partnership, Sean. I'm really excited to see it, but I think we need to have a bit of caution today because we are throwing him straight in the deep end. But then again, the best players swim straight away, and I could see him taken to this system like a duck to water, and I'm excited to see how it fares.
Nice, Jack. I love the positivity. James, it's a big day for both of them, right? Romero, like I said a minute ago, got to step up. He's got now a partner next to him. He's been given some leadership responsibility. With that comes the expectation to make the right decisions at the right time and lead by example. Next to him, you've got a guy that's come with a ridiculously hefty price tag that almost was 60%, 70% more than what Tottenham initially thought, allegedly, that they were going to pay. With that 50 million euro, 45 million pound, whatever it is, price tag, comes a lot of expectation that he is ready for now. Like a lot of people thought, I thought he's raw. He's got mistakes in him. He's got a lot of pace and gets himself out of trouble, but he's not like a Laporte. He's not like someone that you can just come in and go, this guy knows what he's doing. He's still got that, that kind of that edge to it. So a lot of pressure on Van der Ven. Home debut someone mentioned it as well. Sorry, away debut in a London derby. First game of the season. Is it sink or swim for him? And should we be careful not to judge if he does make a clanger today, James? What's the fan reaction going to be like?
Sean, you know what the fan reaction will be like. People will be already jumping on his back. People are already jumping on Vicario's back, right? Fans,
including you.
Yeah, shut up, Jack. Fans have an expectation straight away, and like you said, Sean, they're always looking at that price tag. They always marry it up, a performance with a price tag. We had it with Van Dijk straight away at Liverpool, 80 million. If he had a couple bad games, he was getting absolutely abused. I mean, Mickey van der Ven, 45 million. It's a lot of money, like you said, and we're expecting him to be the next Jan Vertonghen as well. There's that layer to it, and people are going to be comparing it to that as well. They're going to be thinking, is this going to be as great as Jan and Toby? Or is this really just a bit of a, a sugar-coated version of it that's actually a bit nowhere near as good, nowhere near that quality. I personally think it will be good. I think it would be very, very difficult to get as good as that duo. But I think Van der Ven, your question, Van der Ven, if he has a bad performance today, then so be it. At the end of the day, it's his first game in the Premier League. It's the first game in the best league in the world. He's played one season at Wolfsburg properly. He's young. He's 22 years old. Like, he's gonna make mistakes. Romero, we were saying he's such a Rolls Royce, and actually, I think in a way, sort of Tottenham fans did overrate Romero a bit to start with, and maybe got a bit of a reality check that actually he's a decent player, but he has an awful lot of work to do to be a very good player, because he's got this discipline issue. He's got this problem where he just lashes in. I mean, if you want an easy bet today, just bet on Romero yellow card, because it's always going to happen. But I just think they need to complement each other well, and I hope to see some sign that they can be a very good partnership going forwards. And if a mistake happens, look, you have to think to yourself, it's not Eric Dyer, it's not Davinson Sanchez. We are moving forward as a club, and I can see progression. Sean, you're on mute.
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should be doing this, bringing up gambling prices and things, but
18 only.
Yeah, please, over 18 only. Please gamble responsibly. But the only reason I wanted to bring it up, I can't remember the last time that I saw a Tottenham game where Harry Kane, or where Tottenham's goal scorer was not the favourite to score first, apart from Manchester City with Haaland. It's a weird thing to see Mbeumo to be, or actually his joint first in player to score first, 6-1s across the market. You know what? I'm going to come back to this towards the end of the show. Let's carry on with the.
Surely, if you're allowed to do it, you should do like a member request a bet or whatever. Like someone picks, has to put a super chat in, and everyone picks. And if you get like a £700 win, you share it out or something. I don't know if that's allowed. I'm probably going to get shut down for saying it, but
you won't get shut down, mate. I will though, but that's. No, it's all good. No, I don't know what the rules are. I'm not promoting gambling at all. I just, there's a market for everything. Someone asked the question, who would be my top for a goal scorer today? My pick for a goal scorer. I think the obvious option would be Sonny, right? I think the obvious option would be Sonny, but for me it's 6-1. I don't think there's a lot of value there. I personally think you might get some better vibes looking at Maddison's price and looking at someone like Ollie Skip. Someone mentioned 15-1 for Ollie Skip. There's good value. That, to me, I look for value in my bets, not just for the obvious takes. But certainly going to look into that idea from James. Yeah, maybe we'll do a members only show where we'll go behind the scenes and just get ridiculous, complete lunacy going on with our bets. Talking about bets, is it a sure thing today that Tottenham are going to concede 3 chances and concede 2 goals because of poor defending, and then people are going to jump on Vicario? Forget the lay up to that part. Vicario is where I want to go next. You mentioned him a little while ago. Has he instilled any confidence in you? I'm not going to say is he to blame for any of the goals, but has he come in and given you an early vibe either way? Are you happy? Are you a little bit like, oh, don't know about that? Or where are you going? Jack, I'll start with you, mate. Vicario for you?
I've got to be honest, I did kind of jump on James's back there and say, well, you got to give him time. But then again, he hasn't instilled me with loads of confidence straight away. But I think he's a keeper coming from a new league. He's young. There's a lot of hopes for this guy. And we did kind of go for the cheaper option over Raya. So it's going to come with that added expectation. For me, I think when we're playing this high line, he's going to have to save a lot more and he's going to be under a lot of pressure. I've got to be honest, I'm not swaying either way at the minute. I want to see a couple games in the Premier League first before I make any sort of judgment. But I think we've got to give him a chance. I don't think there's any point buying another keeper. We've identified this guy. We've gone through our scouting process. And if we think he's the right guy and we've done our due diligence, then you've got to give him a bit of time.
Okay. Love it, mate. Love it. Yeah. To me, I'm certainly not making any judgment calls. I've already been called out for saying it. I'm not judging him on any of the goals that were conceded. I don't think he necessarily was responsible for any of them. I don't think there was poor saves against. Even the one that you could probably say he missed by an inch, but you missed by a mile was the one against Barcelona with Lewandowski. Yeah. But I don't know if that. I mean, if you put in that position, he's point blank range. He's inside the 4 yards away. He smashes the ball with brilliant technique. I don't know. I'm not going to blame him for any of the goals, but what I will say is, there's been a couple of moments, and it's only a small sample size, but a couple of moments where he's done things that haven't inspired confidence, and instead have inspired a little bit of nervousness in me. And one of them was when he passed the ball out for a corner kick that led to the goal against West Ham. I thought that was a little bit shaky, but that was his first 5 minutes or whatever it was, first 10 minutes of his first appearance. So it's all good. I don't think his communication with the defense was brilliant for the corners that led to those goals. And then against Shakhtar, was it? Or Barcelona, when he comes to the edge of the area to look to collect the ball, and then he jumps out and he ends up heading the ball back, and then the guy tries to lob him and he manages to palm it away. Those sorts of moments to me give me a little bit of edginess and a little bit of like, calm down, bro. I need people. Obviously outside of the physical aspects of being a goalkeeper, you need agility, you need good footwork, you need to be able to come and, punch the ball and make those saves, all that stuff. Outside of that, the next most important characteristic for me is measured headspace, calm, composed, and confident. And if you don't instill that confidence in your backline, then it kind of creates an edginess across everyone. Lloris didn't have it. And to me, I feel like he comes across a little bit like he's a bit emotionally volatile. Like I feel like he's a bit Fabian Barthez-esque. That I worry a little bit. Amazing shot stopper, has that crazy moment in him. And that's my first instincts. I hope I'm wrong. James, where are you on it with him?
Sean, I'd look closer to home than Fabian Barthez. That sounds an awful lot like Hugo Lloris.
Yeah.
If you think about it, he makes an absolute save where it's for the cameras and it's incredible, and not many keepers in the world can save a shot that's going top corner, and he makes an incredible save. But 5 minutes later, he's flapping about in the box and he's giving it away to a striker to tap it in, and we've seen that numerous times. Hugo Lloris, for me, Spurs legend, absolutely brilliant keeper, shot stopping, incredible, but can make a mistake. It's like, I think we've genuinely got a keeper that's very similar to Lloris in Vicario. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Lloris overall, but I genuinely believe that today we could see it where he makes 2 saves where we'll be talking about it for the next week, but maybe he's made one where he's flapped on the edge of the box, he's had to come out and header it, and then it's nearly an absolute shambles. I think we could have a keeper that's very, very hot and cold. He's either very good at one moment in the game and he's very poor at one moment. I mean, of course, the obvious answer to that is, James, look, goalkeepers do that. They do have their good and bad moments. But like you said, Sean, you want a keeper that's going to instill confidence in the back line and that can actually distribute well without making that back line struggle and panic. And I feel like there has to be that balance in his play. And I think we could see a few incredible stops today, but potentially could be. I'm also not sure on his positioning. His positioning worries me a little bit.
Yeah. I hear you, mate. I hear you. I think like he overjumps. I think he gets a little bit like caught out. Yeah, I listen, I 100% agree with you. I'm not throwing any negativity his way. I wish him well. It's his debut. It's also Flecken's debut. So if I'm the Brentford manager, I'm telling people like Mbeumo, take pot shots from distance. Let's see how nervy he is. If I'm Ange Postecoglou, I'm telling Sonny, I'm telling Maddison, I'm telling Decky, take your shots early. Take them. If you get the ball on the edge of the area, you can create space and you can use Richarlison as a decoy and get that space. Take shots from 22 yards. Let's see Flecken at home in front of his crowd. If he doesn't if he makes us, if he doesn't look comfortable in the first early moments, then you got to keep popping shots off. Being a goalkeeper. Sorry, Jack, go on, mate.
Sorry, Sean. I was going to say, I can see Decky. I think he's going to have a stellar game today. I really do. I think he had a poor season really back into last year, but I think we saw glimpses in that first 6 months of how good he can be. And I think there's such a good player in Dejan Kulusevski, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's one to get on the score sheet today. I think his creativity, I think his positioning, the way he gets his body in front to always find the ability to shoot. I think he can score from anywhere. Honestly, I'm really excited to see how Kulusevski thrives in this system. I think he's not fast, but he's not deceptively slow either. I generally think he's going to be one of our star players this year, and I think he's kind of going to go under the radar as well.
Well, look, him and Richarlison are both going to need to be at their strongest because, as I say, that back line is a no-nonsense back line. They're not flair players. They're not brilliant ball playing centre backs. They are just people that are going to sit there, tidy things up, and then distribute the ball to the wing backs to get it up the pitch or to get it into Norgard's feet. But it's going to be a physical affair. So you're going to need Decky to use his strength. I think people underestimate how strong he is. People think, oh, he's not fast enough. But you know what? And I'll say this 1,000 times. So at the risk of getting boring to the guys that listen on this channel, to every video, like Ange Postecoglou wants to have a team where he has options and where you put different players in the same position and the team looks and feels incredibly different. And Decky offers something on the right that Sonny doesn't offer on the left, that Solomon doesn't offer, that Perisic doesn't offer. And really the only person you could, give the same credit to is Richarlison, but Decky has a way to keep the ball because his first touch is handy. Richarlison's first touch is, sketchy at best. So, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you, Jack. I think there's a lot of responsibility on Decky's shoulders today. But pot shots for me, I've got to call out a couple of interesting bets. We love bets. Harry Singh, what's happening, Harry? Richarlison first goal and Spurs to win 4-1, 150 to 1. You heard it here first. That's not bad. I could put
celebrating.
How are we celebrating, Harry? If that comes in, mate. If that comes in, we're going out for Nando's, mate. We're all going out for Nando's. I love that, Harry. Yeah, I don't know why. Whatever. And Blaine Des back with another super chat. He's gone for Spurs win, Maddison anytime goal scorer, both teams to score, over 2.5 goals in the match, and total of 40 plus booking points, 13 to 1. God, there's a lot of conditions on that bet.
That's not great. That's not great value.
13 to 1. You can get 8 to 1 just on Maddison to score, can't you? I mean, it's interesting. I think that is a very interesting. I think there'll be bookings as well, mate. You definitely know. Who said it? Well, one of you guys said it. That Romero's definitely going to get booked, right?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
He's getting booked. Just hope it doesn't happen in the first 5 minutes. Eh?
Sean, he got a yellow card against Shakhtar Donetsk, for God's sake. There's nothing riding on that game, and he still scissor tackled someone.
He tried to break someone's leg. As if those Ukrainians aren't going through enough. Don't break his leg. Why are you trying to break the guy's leg? It's a friendly. You lunatic. You got to calm down. Poor Ukrainian guys. Gee whiz. And what about impacts off the bench, boys? Let me get the team back up. I mean, I think we know Eric Dyer's not on there. We've got Solomon. Is the team on the bench?
Just a quick one on Eric Dyer while you're getting up, Sean. Do you guys think that Eric Dyer is off and Sanchez is staying now? Do you think he's had a change of plan?
Yeah.
Because obviously we had several bids for Davinson Sanchez from Shakhtar Donetsk. I think Real Betis might have bid. There was a few different bids, wasn't there? 15 million euros it got to at one point. And it seems like we're hanging on to Davinson Sanchez now.
I think he's been elevated up the pecking order. I still don't think he's anywhere near first choice. I think you'll have, if Romero gets injured, I think you would have to give it right now to Sanchez as the right back or right-sided centre back, unless you wanted to bring Emerson Royale in. But everyone talks about that as an option, but I don't think we've really seen it.
Only in the back three, I think, really.
Yeah, only in the back three, I agree, yeah. So Sanchez would have to come in, and then and obviously Ben Davies would come in on the left. So, yeah, I do think that Davinson Sanchez has probably elevated himself above Eric Dyer because of the Barcelona performance. And look, to a degree, I'm not sitting here saying that I want Sanchez to stay. In a dream world scenario, I'd like to see, we got rid of Roden, I'd like to see Eric Dyer gone. I'd like to see Sanchez moved on. I'd like to see 2 more centre-backs coming in. But I think bare minimum, if you're going to move Eric Dyer on, you bring in another centre-back. I've been making the point for that Vertrugen guy from... I keep forgetting. It's not PSV Eindhoven. It's
what's his name?
Vertruden, is it? Hang on.
Vertruden.
It's a really difficult name to spell. Vertruden.
Can't say I've heard of him.
What's his name? He plays for the Dutch team. Why is my mind is not working today? He plays for Feyenoord, and his name is Gertruda. Sorry, not Vertruden, Gertruda. Gee, my mind's not working.
I've heard of that guy.
Right, Feyenoord's Gertruda. He's a real utility player who can play right back, can play right-sided centre-back, can play left-sided centre-back, and can play in the six. And I feel like right now, if you're going to go and try and get a player in that's a centre-back that's of a standard that you want, then when you've got two centre-backs that are already £50 million players or £40 million players, it's going to be difficult to convince Tapsoba to come in and then force Van der Ven to the bench or force Romero to the bench. So I think you have to kind of... I don't think we're at the point where we can convince the best players in the world to come in and play rotation like City can or whatever, right? So I think we have to kind of shake hands with reality. But if you are going to go and bring in a player that can do it all, because the other thing is you can't. There's not enough time in the window to bring in 3 more players that you really need. So going and getting a player like Gertrude, I think that you are capable then of giving him minutes at right back, giving him minutes in both or either centre backs, and also if you watch the guy with the ball at his feet. He is an absolute, he's a classy player, really classy dribbler, balanced and composed. Reminds me a lot of like a deeper line Dembele with the way that he runs with the ball. Strong as well, good in the air, a real talent. He's 22, he's just breaking into the Dutch team. I'd go and get that guy done.
Do you think someone like Benjamin Pavard would also be a good rotational option, combining that experience and versatility as well?
100%, mate. I love Benjamin Pavard. I think he's... I think a lot of people are saying he's past his best, and that's fine. Like he's not the player he once was. But for what we need, a player that can play right back, that's traditionally a right back, has been moved into a right-sided centre back for the Nagelsmann and more recently Tuchel role. Yeah. Mazraoui obviously has come in, that's displaced him because of the way that they play in that system. But to me, Pavard he's got bundles of experience and he can play in a duality of positions. So to me, it's a if you could convince him, I'd love him to.
Man United as well recently, but I feel like that's, like you say, it's going to be hard to convince these type of £50 million players like a Tapsoba, like an Aymeric Laporte, to come in. As much as I would like to believe if we test their resolve, put in a bid for someone like a Tapsoba or Laporte, because I think Van der Ven can play left back as well. But then again, if you promised in that starting centre half role, you shouldn't really go back on it. But I think, like you said, these utility players like a Timber who's just gone to Arsenal.
And got injured, by the way.
Yeah, bad injury.
Yeah, it's a bad injury, but he was almost signed as that versatility player who was good enough to play in any position. If Tottenham can get a player in that type of mould as well, I think it'd be really smart business.
Yeah, I like I say, I mean, James, I'll come to you, mate. What's your... For me, I just feel like we heard from Ange Postecoglou yesterday in the I don't know if you saw it, the embargoed section of the press conference. In that embargoed section, Ange just lit up. His personality came alive. Like whenever I watch his pressers, I'm like, I love what he's saying, but his kind of temperament is always a little bit like, I don't know, like he's got no interest in talking or suffering fools or whatever you want to call it. So I've always kind of felt his press conferences are a little bit dour, but in the embargoed section, he made a joke about his wife spending all of his money or whatever. And he was like, oh no, I need to wind that one back in. I shouldn't have said that. And then that kind of set the tone with the audio, with the journalists, and they were all laughing. And the whole way through that embargoed section, he kind of just sort of chilled out and was much more fun and friendly to listen to. But in it, he said, sorry, I'm rambling here. In the press conference, he said, the next stage is to move these players out. Like we've got so many players, we've got a bloated squad, we've got to get these players out, and then we will see where we're at and bring players in. So if he's focusing now on getting players out, then in reality, the idea of bringing in 2-3 players, there's someone in the comments saying, bring in Orban, Per Schurz and Gertrude, then I don't think there's going to be enough time to bring in 3 and then add another 2 or 3 to the list of people you already got to get out. So probably only going to bring in 1 or 2 more, one defender and 1 attacker, right, James? Or where would you go with it?
No, I think you're right. I think we'll sign an attacker. I think Gift Orban will happen, which is incredible because we've been talking about him for a couple of months, but now it's really hotted up.
Yeah.
And it looks like that'll be about 25-30. So if that's 25-30 million, and then you're going to bring in a centre-back that could potentially be a Dyer or a Sanchez replacement, that's not going to be cheap unless you go for the cheaper option out of the Dutch league. And some of those players are actually more than you expect. So, Sean, I agree. I don't think there's going to be 3-4 signings. I think we'll get 2 more signings, and I think we'll get rid of 2 more players. I don't think it will be... I think we'll probably end up keeping Sanchez. Do you think Dyer gets forced out? I'm not too sure. Maybe it is a statement leaving him out because he's not injured. So, I mean...
I think so.
Sean, I've forgotten the question.
It was just in terms of like, in terms of players coming in, the last, do you? I forgot the question as well. What was the question?
It was about how many players I'm pretty sure.
What was it about? Sorry, Jack, say it again.
Players you expect to come in, and then can we do this much business kind of late in the window? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that was the question. It was around like if we're trying to get 7, 8 players out of the club right now, we can't expect too much, but we do need someone to come in at the back. Who would be your? So Jack's saying Benjamin Pavard. James, I don't know if Gertrude is your guy. Who is the guy that you would like to see come in to kind of add some reinforcements at the back?
I have my heart set on Tapsoba because I've done so much research on him and I've watched a lot of his gameplay and I think he would be fantastic. Would he want to come in and sit on the bench? Because Romero and Van de Ven are clearly going to be the starters. Like you said, Sean, I don't think we have that pool like a Man City where they could have 6 world-class centre-backs and they rotate and some of them are happy being part of that winning squad. I don't think Tapsoba would want to come to Spurs and be that second-rate player. And I think he's probably more likely to go to a Man United apparently now. There's a lot of talk. I don't know. Pershers, also not convinced on him. Looked at his stuff on FB Ref and other sites and his kind of play style doesn't suit an Ange system. I don't understand the link. Sean, maybe you can enlighten me, but I don't understand his Pershers link. I don't think he's...
I don't get it either, mate. I don't get it either. I think he doesn't progress the ball. He's not particularly great in the air. I think the only thing... He's just an all-round, no-nonsense centre-back. He fits like a Brentford system or whatever, where he just sits there and gets the job done. Maybe you don't need everybody in your back line to be ball-playing centre-backs and things, but when you look at the stats, to me, he doesn't make a lot of sense. But look, a lot of people that follow Italian football, and I'll be honest, I'd never heard of Pershers before his name popped up. I've done my due diligence, but I don't see it. But a lot of people that do follow on Twitter, I've seen people that are like that Jacko guy who's Italian, he's into Italian football. He's like, Pershers, he's an absolute world-class player. So, I don't know. Guys, the players are walking out. James, Jack, I'm going to say to you guys, thank you so much for coming on. Plug your channel and let us know where everyone can find you. Guys, James and Jack's Spurs-related channel is in the title of the video. So please do me a favor, get over there and smash a subscribe on there. On the great guys these two are. And I'd love to see you guys afterwards for the post-match if you want, unless you're doing it on your own channel. But what can people look forward to seeing on Spurs-related?
Go on, Jack. I'll let you plug it.
Go on then. I'll take it. So at Spurs Related, we're kind of building a community. We're aiming to be like a Sean. I love coming on his channel because I feel like you can really connect with the people on here. You can have a laugh, but you can also have real Tottenham debate rather than shouting. We kind of delve deep really, and we want to know what Spurs fans like talking about. I personally do a lot of vlogs. So next week at Manchester United, I'll be bringing you kind of that experience with you. I did a vlog in Milan. We like to get great guests on the channel as well. It's a work in process. I think we're growing. I'm loving the experience at the minute. And yeah, I think we've got a long way to go, but it's getting there. And I'm sure James has got a few extra things to add.
Jack, got nothing to add, mate. It's quality what you've just said. There's exciting times on our channel. The vlogs bit is something slightly different. Of course, there's other YouTubers that do vlogs, but Jack sort of keeps it fun and engaging, but gives you that atmosphere and that excitement as well. And it's like short vlogs. It's not like these 30-minute vlogs. It's like 5-10 minutes, and people seem to enjoy them. So we've got them coming up all season.
Keep talking. 2 seconds, guys. Someone's at my door. 2 seconds. Yeah, keep going.
Just quizzes and stuff like that, guys. So yeah, if everyone could sub, that would be greatly appreciated. But I'm going to give my score prediction now quickly before I go. I think we're going to win 3-1 today, Jack. What are you thinking?
I honestly do. I said 3-1 as well on our channel. If you want to check that out, we did a little match preview as well. I think that the players like Richarlison are really going to step up. I think Son with that captaincy, with the calm, cool figureheads like Romero and Maddison as well, supplying him, supporting him. I think it's a great balance. I said, James, we said on the other channel, that picture of Romero, Maddison and Son made me so happy yesterday. I was like, what a trio we have there. You've got Romero, the fire, the passion he's going to bring, the big tackles, but then you've got the knowledge of a Maddison, and you've got Son, who's been there for so long now, that just loves the club, bleeds Tottenham. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how them three work together today. But 3-1 I'm going for. Big Tottenham win. Get excited, believe in the process, because it starts today, people. It starts today.
It starts right now! Is that how it goes, Sean?
Yeah, something like that. It's game day as well.
Right, we'll let Sean go and do his watch along. But guys, Sean, thank you so much for having us on, mate.
Love you guys. Thanks for coming on. See you later on.
Go Spurs!
Go you Spurs!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to kick off. The Tottenham fans are there. I'd love to be at that game today. I would absolutely love it to be there, but we can't be there. So we're here with you guys. I'm out of breath. Let me get my bad boy up. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I mean, what are we doing here? We're doing it again. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the season is about to kick off. You can sync up with me as soon as the game starts. Can't wait. Big up to James and Jack. They've been absolutely sensational. Get over the Spurs-related guys and click the link in there in the title of the thing. Absolutely brilliant performance from them two today. As soon as this game is done, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to end the stream and go straight into the next one. Redirect you into the post-match fan show where I'll put the links out for all of you, for everybody to get on board, come in, give your thoughts. Ange's sitting on the bench, talking to his mates. Is something going on? We are about to start. Come on, Big Ange takes a big deep look at himself, licks his lips. He's up for it. Are we up for it? Ooh-hee. Oh, is there a problem with the... looks like there's a problem. Has the referee pulled a hammy? Oh, no, he's just stretching. Why is there a kickoff delay, Lynchy? What's going on? Yes, James is going to come back on later on. Absolute superstar, mate. You're more than welcome on afterwards, buddy. Aaron's in the house. What's happening, Aaron? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I think the score is going to be 3-2 to Tottenham. I think I said 3-2 to Tottenham. I believe I did. No water. Someone forgot the water. Where's Waterboy? Where are you, Waterboy? Unbelievable. There's no water at the ground. I mean, what are we doing here? They want to switch on the sprinklers during the match. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Guys, carry on smashing the like button if you've enjoyed the stream so far. I'm about to crack open my first ratatata. So you're going to see me get lively on the Thatchers. Love to hear it. You love to hear it. The water hose. I mean, you couldn't write it. We're trying to get our season off. And as if it's been disruptive enough, now no one can go to the toilet without flushing. What is going on? Hope no one has a shitter. Okay, are we good to go? Let's find out I can't even listen, can I? No, I'll get demonetized. None coming into the stadium. Up the B, says Mick Lally. Are you a Brentford fan, my man? Or are you an Arsenal fan that just wants us to struggle? Unbelievable scenes. We're playing water polo. Anyone know how long the delay is going to be? Anyone know how long the delay is? The ref shouldn't be laughing. I mean, I guess it's not Levy's fault. The Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust are bringing out a statement imminently saying it's a disgrace. The loyalty has run out. What are you doing, Daniel Levy? We need an explanation from the board immediately why there was no Evian at the pitch side. What is going on? They're not actually waiting for a plumber. No, they're not. No. I'm not getting sucked into this. Not getting sucked in. What is going on? Could have carried on talking to James and Jack. Could have carried on. Wow. We ready to go yet? Looks like we're good to go. Someone's getting booked. He's got his hand in his pocket. What's Romero done? Romero's getting booked. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, we cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. Good times. Guys, smash the like button for me. Smash the subscribe if you haven't already. We're on 410 likes. You love to see it, but we could be on a lot more. We're about to get going. The teams have changed ends. Oh, come on. Why do you got to change ends? Honestly, who's won the toss and elected to change ends? We're already 5 minutes behind, 6 minutes behind. Unbelievable. Mickey Mouse Stadium, no water. Yeah. Don't get that at Tottenham, do you? That's why the season ticket prices are as expensive as they are. You can always rely on the water supply. Just stop water protest. You had Tony's had a bet. Katano. Is it Katano? I heard Tony has a bet on over 2.5 goals. I like that name, Katano. It's a cool name. Very cool name. Is that your actual name, buddy? Or was that just a... We're off, boys. Are we off? The Premier League season. It starts. Oh, we've got to do the Black Lives Matter thing. Big up. Let's go. And we're off. And we are off. Let's go, Tottenham. Oh, I forgot how poxy my TV is. I don't get HD up here, so I'm going to get some of the names of the players wrong because it looks like everyone's just one big giant fuzz. I can only see skin tone. I can't see numbers and I can't see faces. So we're going to figure it out as we go along. Ball gets put up towards Mbeumo. Looks come short. Here's Norgard, I think. Long ball over the top. Brentford making their intentions clear. Destiny Udogie back. Mickey van der Ven, first touch on the ball. It's a good... Oh, it's a nervy one. What are you doing, lad? Oh, it's okay. Play it out, Tottenham. What are you doing? Rid of it. Calm. Jesus Christ. Calm, everyone. Oh, Tottenham can break here. It's been brilliant so far. Richarlison's first touch is awful. James, Ollie skip. Terrible pass into Richarlison. Here come Brentford again. Really nervy start at the back. Trying to play out. No one wants to kick it long, which, of course, is what Ange wants to see. But you don't like to see it the way it just unfolded. Here's Yanelt. Looks up towards, I think that's Mbeumo. Get there, Sonny. Bissouma. Sonny. Tottenham can break. Looks inside to Ollie Skip. Maddison, too deep. What are Tottenham going to do? They go back to Destiny Udogie, to Mickey van der Ven. Calm, measured, please. Romero, back to Mickey. We're being a little bit nervous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, guys. Vicario, nervy again. Brentford with a really high press. Tottenham not looking comfortable, trying to play it out of the back. Not what you want to see in the first 1 minute and 45 seconds. We're doing it again, boys. We're doing it again. Calm down, Tottenham. Calm down. I don't want to be this animated. Calm it down. Get rid of it. Romero win the ball. He loses the header. This time it's Mickey van der Ven who clears it into the air, but Brentford win the ball in the air and there's a head collision. Romero smashed into Mbeumo. Oh, gee, guys. I don't know about this. We're doing it again. We are doing it again. Romero and Mbeumo, they're absolutely clattered heads. Both of them are down. Both of them. Wow, Romero looks like he's out cold. I mean, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing here? Kane was staying to get back into the team. I was trying to get back into the team via the sewer system. Let me get back. Let me come back. You're making me nervous. So I'm not trying to make you nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know what we're doing. The team is making me nervous. Brentford on the extraordinary press. And Vicario getting the ball. And James might be right about Lloris, you know. It might just be another Lloris. We've been playing. The game should have kicked off 10 minutes ago. We've been playing 3 minutes, and we're already down. We're already 90 seconds of injury time. I'm going to have to kick the start of the second game back by about an hour at this rate. These guys are already giving me an ulcer. Yeah. Sean, you got my shook with your comms. I got your shook. I'm not trying to. Yeah, Derek. I mean, I don't know if you watched my pre-seasons, mate, but I don't care what the level of the game is. I'm animated, but when it's the debut, the opening season debut, and we're 90 seconds in, and we started like that at the back. Romero out until the next. You love it, Jason. Yeah, he's back for the international break. Come on, Mickey. Looks towards Skip. Mickey van der Ven looks across. No Romero on the pitch at the moment. So, has someone come on? Is that what's going on there? Here's Mickey van der Ven. Looks towards Emerson. Emerson's tucked in at the moment because Romero's not on the pitch. Here's Bissouma. Back to Udogie now. Udogie looking at Tottenham moving the ball forward. Here's Sonny. First time Tottenham have got the ball in the second into the Brentford half. We can go again here, can we? Here's Emerson Royale. Looks out towards Bissouma, who's filling in on the right back. Why isn't Romero back on the pitch? Or why can't we bring on players that have got concussion, that have make a sub? Has someone come on? Have I missed something? I can't hear. Has someone come on as a concussion sub? Is that the rule? I'm not sure what the rule is. Here's Maddison. Maddison looks up to find Udogie. Looks back to Mickey van der Ven. Brentford are doing the press very, very well. Don't get nervous! Hey, what are you doing? Romero's back. Romero's back. Get rid of it! Oh, it's a nervy pass from Vicario again. Here's Mickey van der Ven on the dribble. Go on, Mick. Oh, it's a wonderful ball. It's a wonderful ball. Let's go. Ollie Skip. Here's James Maddison wearing the 10 shirt. Madders playing really deep at the moment. Interesting. All very interesting. Maddison looks right and finds Ollie Skip wearing the 4. Ollie Skip, right, finds Decky. Decky, first touch for Decky, I think. Here's Emerson Royale, looks inside to Maddison, gets absolutely clobbered by the referee! He's absolutely clobbered, mate! Pinnock slams into him. What are you doing? Here's Udogie, dribbling with intent, looks outside, finds Sonny. Udogie carries on the overlap, takes a man with him. Brentford look like they've got 13 men on the pitch at the moment. Tottenham find Maddison on the edge of the area or 10 yards outside the area. Ollie Skip now. Ollie Skip. Back to Maddison. We're getting on the ball a bit more possession. This is what we want to see. Possession-based stuff, Tottenham. Mickey van der Ven looks left towards the more advanced Udogie, who cuts inside to Richarlison. Richarlison, nice first touch. Back to Udogie. 1-2s with Emerson Royale. He's playing very centrally. He's almost playing as like a 6 at the moment, is Emerson Royale. A nice ball to Richarlison. It's a terrible offload by Richarlison. Look where you're passing it, buddy. Look where you're passing the bloody ball, mate. What is this no-look nonsense? Stop it. Just because you can't see where you're passing the ball doesn't mean that other people can't. For goodness sake. Oh, Decky. Tottenham gathering the ball back, looking back. Brentford tucked in now with a 5 across the back, looking very resolute. Very structured. But there's a little bit of space here for James Maddison. Tottenham broken to Richarlison. He's through. Oh, he couldn't touch the ball. He let it go through his legs. Maddison does really well there. Gets into the half space, guys. He gets into the half space. Look at their chant. What does that mean? What does that mean? They look a little nervy. I'm sure they'll settle down in a few minutes. Yeah, I just don't want to see us get punished yet. Oh, Weezers. 7.5 minutes to go. Can Tottenham win the ball back half the pitch? Sonny's trying the press. The ball gets put into the feet of Yanelt. Oh, Udogie does really well. Udogie does absolutely spectacularly. He takes it in, crosses the ball to the box. It's a corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. That's what you want to see. That is it. Udogie there wins the ball back spectacularly and then uses those long legs. Gee whiz, has he got some pace on him, ladies and gentlemen. He has got some absolute legs on that. We love it. We love to see it. Puts in the low cross and it hits into the feet of, I think that was Collins. I think that was Nathan Collins who sends it out for a corner kick. Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. First corner of the game. 8.5 minutes gone. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get us underway. Premier League debut start. Dream starts in. Oh, it's Richarlison. No, it looked like the ball was going in, but it flicked up. Decky with the shot. This time it's from Maddison. No, that was Van der Ven. Van der Ven with a head from the edge of the area. And he goes out for a goal kick. Oh, wee. We are calming down, mate. We are calming down indeed. I'm not, though. My heart rate's going 10 to a dozen. Flecking with the goal kick. Let's see what your passing's like, bro. Not this time. Romero intercepts it and Tottenham can break. We win the ball back. Sonny gets the ball on the left-hand side. Looks deep towards Maddison on the left. Maddison getting hounded out, but that's great footwork from Maddison. Wins the free kick. It's got to be a free kick. Well stuck. Maddison's injured. No, he's all right. Tottenham are looking to go quickly there. Maddison does brilliant with the footwork, guys. Absolutely sensational. Draws the free kick from Jensen, who is playing. Oh, so Jensen's on the left, is he? Okay, and Yanelt's on the right. Fair enough. Right on the corner of the 18-yard box. What we're going to do here is this is James Maddison floated to the back post. He's telling everyone to come a little bit forward. James Maddison, he's saying he's going to flick it in hard towards the back post. See if he maybe aim towards that kind of the corner of the stanchion of the post. See if he can get ahead. Goalkeeper won't know whether to come or not. Let's see what he does. Cross comes in. It's a good one. It's a chance. It's a goal. And Tottenham up. 1-0. It's Romero. Christian Romero. Vice captain. Tottenham won. It's exactly like what I said. Maddison smashes the ball to the back post. Romero goes. Flecken's got nothing to do with it. Flecken doesn't know whether to come or go, and Tottenham are up. Woo! 1-0, boys and girls. 1-0. What an absolute monster free kick from James Maddison. Is it offside? Oh, I don't know. It could be offside, you know. His head looks like he's in advanced. His head does look like he's slightly advanced. We'll see that again. What a header from Romero. What an absolute monster. Got to see that again. I don't know if the head counts as being offside. Checking for offside. Certainly not a free kick. Oh, he's offside, is he? I don't know what we're talking about. Is it the head? Is it the head or is it the legs? What's the new rule? Let me know, guys. Let me know. I don't know what the rule is. Is it the legs, or because his legs are miles behind, but his head is probably more? Oh, maybe not. His head is in line with the knee. Draw the lines, guys. Draw the lines. Draw them thin enough for everyone to see. Let me know what's going on, guys. Let me know what's happening in the on the commentary. I think that's got to be onside. You can see his leg there. It's got to be onside. But I don't know what the rule is. Is Romero's head a goal-scoring thing? You can see a hand that's in front of his head. You can see a leg that's in front of his head. Draw the lines. VAR coming up with the option now. There's got to be a goal. You can clearly see his leg is shoulder to foot. Okay, so his shoulder is ahead. Sorry, his shoulder is behind the knee there of Pinnock. Why can't you just draw the lines, guys? Onside! 1-0! Come on! Tottenham are back, baby! Took 12 minutes. Things you love to see. Things you love to see. Romero gets his goal. Anyone have him in the Fantasy Premier League? Come on, Tottenham Hotspur. Oh, sensational stuff. Sensational. God, love to see it. Let's keep the tempo up. Let's keep the tempo up, Benny boy. I think I might be 1 second ahead of the actual clock. Let me stop that for a minute. Now I'm 1 second behind. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Whatever. Come on, boys! Romero's injured. What's happened? What's happened? Someone tell me what's happened. Why has Romero gone off? Love to do that. But why has Romero gone off? Who's come on? Sanchez has come on. What's happened, guys? I was fixing the clock. Is he allowed to carry on play? So he's gone off with concussion. So he gets smacked in the head, and the next thing he does is score a goal with his head. What a team player. Is he coming back on? No, he's not. He's gone off. He's unhappy. What's gone on? Is he allowed to come? Oh, excuse me. Is he allowed to come back on? Is he allowed to come back on, or have we got Sanchez now? Sanchez has come on. Big Dave is playing on the... Big Dave playing on the right, is he? And then Van de Ven on the left. That's not what you want. Oh, no. Big Dave. So he's off. He's definitely off. He's not just off for a breather. He's off. He's off. Because weren't concussion substitutions allowed to happen last season? I don't know what the rules are anymore. Oh, no. Come on, let's get rid of it. Rid of it! Good, Vicario, get rid! Okay. Vicario, come flapping for that. You got flapping at one end and you got flacken at the other. Flacken this time. Here we go again. Brentford can bring the ball out. Are Tottenham pushing up? Get that press on, Decky. Get the press on, Decky! Oh, look at the shoulder! He's absolutely smashed him! Oh, where was the follow-up? Emerson Royale now caught out of position. Chance for Brentford. Oh, look at what are you doing, Vicario? You make the move and then you pull back. No, dude, you do not inspire any confidence in me, my man. You come forward and then you go, get rid of it! Ah! Chance for Brentford! In the box! It's a good save for Vicario. That is near post. Good save. Vicario, though, he looks like he wants to come for the ball. And then he changes his mind and he's all out of position. Emerson Royale smashes the challenge. Madison ducks out. And Buemo of the shot from distant or from the side angle. Vicario's happy. He's made the save. Good for you, Vicario. It's a good save, mate. It is a good save. Corner for Brentford, but I don't know what to make of it. The defence is looking all over the place, guys. The defence is all over the place. Corner kick to Brentford. Here's a chance for them. Oh, it's cleared at the near post. Well done, Romero. Well done, Emerson Royale. Always good on the head. Always good in the air. Here comes Brentford again, though. This time it's Azure. Cross comes in. Rid of it. Oh, that's wonderful. Defensive header there from Sanchez. Rid of it, and Tottenham give away another corner kick. It's nervy stuff at the back, guys. It's nervy stuff. Not allowed to come back on, and concussion sub not used. Well, so it was a forced substitution. Was it by our doctor or by the referee? Interesting. Vicario looking aggressive so far. I like it. It's just he changes his mind. His positional stuff. James was right. He looks to come and then he goes, "Oh no!" And then he gets back. And by doing that, you kind of pulled out. Here comes the corner kick. Looks lobby and loopy to the back post. Pinnock wins the header. He's flopping around back. Oh, Jesus. Overhead kick. An overhead kick. Who was that by? That was Wissa. Here come Tottenham. End-to-end stuff. We love to see it. Ollie Skip on the right-hand side. Ollie Skip seems to be... God, I've got to pay more attention to what's going on. I don't enjoy watching this on standard definition. It's like watching it in 320p. Here's Udoji, very comfortable on the ball. Look at the pace of the guy. He puts the ball out to Sonny on the wing. Sonny stays wide. Doesn't use Udoji as the decoy. Here's Bissouma. Looks towards Sanchez. The ball rolls under his feet. He finds the feet of Decky now on the right. Emerson Royale, almost playing as like a double pivot. 6, you know. He's almost playing as like a 6. I kind of like it because Brentford aren't putting the balls down that channel. Udoji staying far more on the left. Emerson Royale is almost coming in and just playing as like a second defensive midfielder. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting. Here comes... it's a nice ball, nice try. Richarlison couldn't get on the end to it. Leanne is asking, big up Sean, please shout out my fella Lee. He loves your show. Big up Bugsy too. Big up Leanne, big up Lee. Hope you're okay, mate. I would love to get you on the show at some point if you love the show. Really appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the game. Bugsy says hello. Bugsy is, of course, the star of the show. But big up, Lee, mate. Really appreciate your support of the channel and also to you, Leanne, as well. Yeah, let me know if he wants to come on. How old is he? Hope he's not like a... I never know if there's children that are watching and I shouldn't swear and stuff. I try not to swear. Charlton Brentford! Oh, look at that from Udogie. He takes the ball off the foot of Mbeumo. Superb defending from Udogie. And here comes Decky. He picks the pocket. He picks the pocket of Henry. We can go here. Come on, Dex. Dex runs out of space. He's getting clubbered. He's getting clubbered. It's our ball ref. Our ball referee. What's going on? They filled the wrong card out for Romero. We didn't use the concussion sub. It counts as a normal sub. They saying the doctor deciding during the VAR check. Well, our medical team, I don't know about them. But generally, look, you got to listen to the experts, haven't you? Here comes Brentford down the right-hand side, and Bremo now looks inside. Bremo's everywhere. He's so dangerous. Well done. Is that Destiny Udogie? Given a corner kick. Have given a corner kick. Destiny Udogie has been sensational. I've got to be honest. Not only getting forward, offering that decoy run, make it. That's got to be. Oh no, it is actually ours. Yeah, fair enough. But Udogie's got back there and picked the pocket twice, 2 or 3 times. He's got back defensively. This guy is the real deal. This guy is the real deal. Charlton Brentford! Oh no! Get it, Vicario! What happened there? The ball's just bundled through the box. No one's got on the end of it. Not a Tottenham player, not a Brentford player. The cross from deep. What has happened? Who's missed that? Who missed that? Was that Decky? Here comes Emerson Royale, gallivanting forward like a horse. Ollie Skip playing very much on the right-hand side alongside Decky. It's a weird system we're playing today. Emerson Royale looks like he's more central than Ollie Skip. Madison's coming deep. Destiny Udogie's got the license to go forward. Dare I say it, 24Z, but this is a skewed system. It's skewed. It's contorted. And I like it. Reminds me a little bit of the Bayern Munich system. I know that will wind you up if you're still watching. Big up, Lisa. It is game day. The defence wasn't there. The defence wasn't there. We got to hang on. Not hang on. I think if we go 2-0 up, we're in business. But Brentford are pushing hard. Now defence is not invoking confidence. And Vicario to me is... I don't know. I don't feel easy when the ball's down that end. Oh, well played, Destiny. Get it back, son. Fight for it, Sonny. You got to press now. This is when we press, guys. Don't forget the press. This is when we press. This is when we win the ball back. Brentford get away with it. Should have been a free kick, I think. Brentford can break here. What are they going to do? They're gallivanting down the left with Jensen. Here is who is this? Number 19, Bremo. Long ball to Wissa. Oh, Brentford doing good stuff. Here's Norgard. Shouts for a penalty. Shouts for a penalty. The referee says no. We're going to have to look at that on the VAR. And on the back end, Richarlison now wins the ball. Playing the target man. Can Tottenham get up and support? Sonny. The ball's in the halfway line. Tottenham can go again. The players look exhausted and they've only been playing 22 minutes. Both sets of teams look absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered. Some of them have got their hands on their knees. We've been playing 25 minutes. What are you doing? We're doing it again. Here's Bissouma. He's had a good game. Udogie, for me, star of the show so far for Tottenham. 1-2s with Bissouma and Madison. Looks right to find Emerson. Narrow once again. This time, Ollie Skip is more narrow than him, slightly more advanced. They're playing very interchangeably. Emerson Royale gets down the box. So cross comes into. It's a wonderful cross. There's no one there. There's no one there. And Brentford smash it clear. Oh, there was nobody there. But what a lovely ball from Emerson Royale. Danger zone. Now they're going back for the penalty. Oh, please don't give it away. We're finding out. We're finding out what's going to happen. I know you like it. Sean Munich. Yeah. I know. I was wondering if you were watching. Let's see if that is a pen. No, there's nothing there. Get up. Get over it, you git. He tries the back. Oh, maybe there is. Oh, maybe there is, you know. Maybe there is. He's going to the monitor. Oh no. Oh no. That looked like a penalty kick to me. If you're a Brentford fan, that's a pen. If you're a Tottenham fan, you're going to find a reason not. He does trip into him. It's very well played by Jensen. Yeah, that's a pen. That's a pen. Be very surprised if this is not overturned. Yeah, it's a pen. Damn it. Unlucky, Sonny. Well played. Well played, Mr. Jensen. Matthias Jensen. Danish player. Definitely a pen. He's done really well. Oh. Yeah, and that's a pen. You think it's weak? People are saying it's weak. Never a pen. I don't know how that's not a pen. To me, I think it's definitely a foul. He's Sonny's back foot. I think it's a clear pen. I think it's definitely a pen. Shame. Did someone ask me if I was drinking cider a minute ago? I think Kate did. Yeah. It's game day. I am going to go on a detox. I'm going to go and try and go a couple of weeks. I went 2 months without booze back in May. And then I let's find out what happened. The penalty. Yeah, 1-1. 1-1. And Buemo puts it bottom left. Vicario goes to the right. He's a big boy, isn't he? Big, strong guy. I think it's a pen. Even game. Good game of football. Good game of football so far. I'm enjoying it. Could go either way, this. I think Tottenham look pretty vulnerable at the back, but I also think that we're getting forward. I think it's interesting, the positions people are taking up, the way the team is set up. Lots to discuss at half-time. Thomas Frank there trying to G up his crowd. Isn't he a skinny, slight-framed man? I reckon if I just tapped him on the shoulder, he'd fall over. Clinical, says Caetano. Grazed his ankle. Player was off balance and saw Van Ven was going to get it. Dived. Yeah, but he felt the contact, mate. He felt the Nick from Ven. Nicky Van der Ven. That's what you done there. Oh, yellow card for a Brentford man and for Ryan Mason. They're still carrying on. They are both still carrying on. Don't get sent off, lad. They shook hands. I can't imagine having an argument with Ryan Mason, to be honest. Tango Merchant, he may as well have taken a lump out of him. And if you're going to give a pen, give a pen. We're doing it, a pen. We are doing it, a pen. Brentford goal kick, 27 minutes. There must be a lot of injury time. I think this game is going to go on until about 4:45 at this rate. Long ball from Flecken. Not been that impressed with his distribution. Another one that gets cleared well this time by Sanchez. Sanchez stepping up. The ball goes out for a Tottenham throw-in. Chances now. Let's go, Tottenham. Emerson Royale. Oh, you know what? I've just seen the shirt up front, the blue shirt. I don't really like it. I've ordered 5 of the bastards. 5 of them. I'm guessing I'll be giving them all away. You know, guessing I'll be giving them all away. Blaine Dev received his in the post. we're gonna have we got some more giveaways to go. On that note, guys, I don't know if we can do it, but if we get up to like 1,000 combined likes or something today, maybe I'll do a giveaway, or maybe if we can get over 15k on subs, then I'll give away a shirt or two. See what happens, but you have to wait for them to be delivered to me. I've got like 10 coming in the post because I've got plans to give things away to you lot, you lovely little lot, all autumn long. And I'll put in another order, and then we'll do it all summer long and all spring and all winter, and we're gonna have a lovely time together, you lot, all for the next 3 or 4 years until the alcohol takes its toll on my life. Or until something happens that's better or worse, then we're going to be spending some time together, and I look forward to it. I really do. Wait, what are you saying? Paydo, why are you spamming? Stop spamming, bro. I don't want to have to... just say it once, my man. Say it once. Oh, I've got to change the scoreline, haven't I? Sorry. I hate doing that. Let's go. Here's Maddison. Oh, it's not an easy pass back to Mickey van der Ven, though. Van der Ven getting back. Vicario. Calm yourself down, lad. Calm down. Sanchez looks long. Why are you going long? It's a lovely ball, but I don't think we're supposed to be going long. But he's absolutely smashed it into the channel for Decky, who does really well, holds the ball up. Here's Emerson Royale, narrow once again. This time looks across to Udoji. He's also narrow. Finds James Maddison on the edge of the box. Cross comes to the back post. Nobody there. We're not creating the chances so far that we were creating pre-season, are we, guys? Doesn't feel like it's really clicking just yet. It doesn't feel like it's clicking. Richie doing nothing. Yeah. You got to wait for them to fall off the truck. Fall off the conveyor belt in a factory in Thailand or Japan or wherever it is, China. Yeah, we all know who knows a few people who know a thing or two about a thing or two. Oh, Emerson Royale tries to clear it, gives the ball away, and here is Brentford on the break. Chance for Davinson Sanchez to step in. Oh no, was it Basuma? Who was it? It was Sanchez, number 6. Oh, Davo, Big Dave. Big Dave. Big Dave is back. He loves those long, limby runs with a slide tackle at the end. He absolutely loves them. And you know what? He gets them right. Don't forget, his timings are usually pretty good. He makes mistakes when the ball's at his feet, but when there's a sprint on, he usually times those tackles very well. Maybe we got the answer. Do we have it in Big Dave? Big Davo? I'm going to get Sanchez put on the back of a shirt. I've decided. Here comes Maddison. Looks outside to Udoji. Brentford being incredibly stubborn with their defensive line. Very well organised. Emerson Royale looks towards Sanchez. Emerson was so narrow. That's Basuma, sorry. No. I was right. I can't tell with this terrible standard definition TV. Wins the ball back, does Big Dave. Got to be a free kick to Tottenham. No, you've given it the other way. What are you doing? What is going on? What is going on? Rid of it, Vicario does well. Tottenham win the ball back. Let's go. Referee, are you ever going to give us a free kick? He manhandled him. It's not WWE, bro. And that's no advantage then, is there, mate? There's no advantage to Basuma there. Clown referee. You're a clown, bro. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Here's Ollie Skip. To Decky. Decky looks inside. Finds Basuma. Here's Udogi. Basuma again on the halfway line for Tottenham Hotspur. Looks outside to Skippy. He's playing like a right back. It's all very weird. Decky looks inside, cuts inside, finds Basuma who's hanging back in that 6 role. Here's Destiny Udoji. Looks for Maddison, just tries to find Sonny. Sonny's been fairly, dare I say it, uneventful I think we need some changes at half time, or at least in the second half. I think I want to see some other things going on, because I don't really feel like the system isn't. Vicario comes out again. What are you doing, mate? Oh, I don't know about this guy, you know. He seems to spend more of his time outside of the box than he does in it. Is that what we do? I suppose we are looking for a sweeper keeper, so I guess that's what you want. But it doesn't inspire any. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it at half time. Decky gets smashed to the ground, and again the referee says play on. If you're going to give away a penalty for a little touch, then you also have to hold that consistency to the way that the players are being treated and manhandled. What is the past tense of manhandle? Manheld. No, manhandled. Here's Sonny. Sonny looks inside. Brentford have got 2 men on Sonny all the time. They really are defending. Sorry, guys. Don't know if you are still with me. My internet's just going through its little thing. I'm just waiting for Sky to reload, and then we'll get back into the game. Obviously the scoreboard is down with it. Sorry about this. Absolute shambles. Sky broadband is not something I'd recommend if you need reliable internet. Davinson Sanchez has been yellow carded. I don't know what happened there. We're at 35 minutes and 44 seconds into the game. Chance for Brentford! Oh no! What's happened there? Van der Ven and Vicario have an absolute clanger. Oh no! What has happened there? Oh no! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Van der Ven and Vicario. I've got to see that again. What has happened? What has happened? My internet was down. I think it's back up now. Whistler has scored. I don't know what's gone on. Let's find out. So Sanchez gets beaten. Emerson Royale gets beaten. Cross comes in. It's Van der Ven and Sanchez, and they both stab their foot in. Oh, it hits Van der Ven's feet and goes over Vicario. Neither of them. Oh my God, you couldn't have had a worst case scenario there. Van der Ven puts his foot out. Sanchez put his foot out. It barely goes. The ball goes through the middle of them. It hits Van der Ven's foot and pops over Vicario. Who would have got it? Oh. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm back in this now, though. Yeah. What an absolute disaster. Where did we get to on the clock? We're still synced up. Okay. I don't know what to make of that, guys. I didn't even see the Sanchez issue because my internet dropped. But can someone let me know what happened? From what I can tell, all I've seen is the clanger from Van der Ven. We're 2-1 down. There's going to be goals, isn't there? But Tottenham need to find a way to break this team down because Brentford are incredibly well organised. It's an absolute disaster. Sanchez looks right towards Decky. We're just not creating much. We're just running around. We're running down the left and we're pulling it back, running down the right, pulling it back, running down the left. And here's Basuma. Basuma looks inside to Emerson Royale, who's now playing as a midfielder. What Why do you want the person who's got probably one of the weakest on the ball issues in Emerson Royale playing centrally? Sorry, I don't understand. Emerson Royale is a terrible passer with the ball. Anyway. Here's Decky. The ball gets put in. He gets shepherded out. Free kick given to Brentford. 2 to Brentford. Someone explain this to me, why Emerson Royale is being played more as like a midfielder. I don't get it when we've got the ball. It's such a terrible piece of defending. Van der Ven just sticks his foot out. Emerson Royale gets shepherded off, does really well by Mbeumo. He's too strong. He falls it to Wissa. Mbeumo does brilliantly there. It's a nice shot. It hits Mickey Van der Ven's foot and just bounces over. I don't know. You can't blame Vicario for that. It's just an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Here's Bissouma trying to win the ball back. Once, referee! For God's sake, mate! The ref gives everything to Brentford, nothing to Tottenham. Here's Destiny Udogie. Galloping forward. Gallop, son. Gallop. Cross comes in. No one there. Richarlison, you're never in the right position, bro. You're never where you want to be. Went to sleep from a set piece, says the boys. Yeah. We're not pressing. We're not really doing. This is not the system that we was. I think that I'd love it if Ange absolutely wallocks them at halftime. Sonny's doing absolutely nothing. Richarlison's doing absolutely nothing. Decky's trying to get involved but can't seem to beat his man. Look at this. It's just tap, 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 tap. It all feels so familiar. Here comes Brentford on the break again. Here's Mbeumo with Wissa next to him. He tries to put it through. You're not going to get past him. Get back in your box, Vicario! Why are you always coming out, bro? You don't need to come out all the time. You're making the defender's second guess. Let the defender do his job. For goodness sake. If you're going to come. But you don't. You come halfway and then you back off. I'm really unimpressed. Win the ball, Destiny. And Brentford can break again. Oh, dear. Brentford are breaking again. They're handling us. They've had more possession. They're doing more with it. Ollie Skip wins the ball back superbly. The referee hasn't given anything for once. Fantastic. Decky looks inside. Win the ball there. Win the ball! Oh, well done, Dex. Gets the ball back. Strength, mate. Strength. Let's go, Tottenham. Yeah. Oh, dear. Here's Richarlison. Richarlison looks to Sonny. Sonny pops it out to Maddison, who's done nothing as well, by the way. Maddison's been, apart from that cross from the shot, it was a wonderful free kick. Apart from that, ineffectual. Brentford's got a solid back line of Hickey, Collins, Pitcher, and Henry, and they're just like a brick wall. Just can't get through them. Something needs to change at halftime for sure. Something, this is where we're looking for, I guess, the tactical nous. It's all a little bit too easy for Brentford. Ever since that pen, they had the first 5 minutes. We then got comfortable for 10 minutes, but now everything feels sloppy. The touches isn't there. The timing of the passes is off. Brentford are in control. They seem to be everywhere. There's 2 men on our danger. When we get the ball to our danger guys, they have 2 men on them very quickly. They're pressing with very, very well organised and orchestrated. Look at Sonny. Tries to take the man on. Puts a good ball in. Oh, Richarlison's just ahead of it. Bissouma. Bissouma takes a shot. What is that, Bissouma? Oh, for fuck's sake, ref. This referee is giving Brentford absolutely everything. Giving absolutely everything. Let Richarlison cook. I'd love it. I'd love to see him cook, mate. Changes at half-time, boys, girls. Anyone who's watching, what are you saying? What are you saying? For me, it's an interesting defensive strategy from Brentford. Not sure I've seen a team play a back 8 before. Well, look, I mean, they're breaking brilliantly. This is what they do. This is what they do. Incredibly hard to break it down. That's another free kick and a yellow card for Ollie Skip for the shirt pull. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think we need to. I think we need to bring on some creativity. To be honest, I'm looking at that subs bench. Ooh. If I'm looking at that subs bench, I'm thinking. Let's have a look at it. Losing Romero was brutal. Yeah, you got to bring on. I don't know if we've got to do it immediately at halftime because we're not out of the game. It's not like we're getting absolutely dominated, but we got no creativity. We can't break this forward line down. Get rid of it! Rid of it, Decky! Let's go, Tottenham. Look up. Who's with you? Get out of the way, ref. Oh, it's nice football. Here comes Decky. Looks at leave it for Sonny. Sonny's found himself on the right-hand side. But look, Brentford get back. Look at them. 8 of them. 8 of them just get back into line immediately. Tottenham are trying to break, but that back line of Brentford just swarm back in a line and their structure immediately back in place. Immediately. Tottenham got to break it down again. We've got to go again. You're right. It's a back 8. They've got just all their men behind the ball. When we have the ball, they got all their men and they just leave Wissa and Mbeumo up top. It's doing the old Tottenham. We're doing the Tottenham thing that they did or that we had from last season. This is their style. An organised back line with 2 banks of 4 or a bank of 5 and a bank of 3 and break us down. And that's what, once you go 2-1 up, you've got the right to do that, especially at home. I mean, if this is what they're going to do, then you need to bring on another creative player. I'll be honest, James Maddison hasn't really done too much apart from that free kick. Emerson Royale playing him almost centrally as a DM is very strange to me. Sonny's on the right now. Have they inverted? Have they inverted Sonny and Decky? No, Sonny just happens to find himself out there. And where are we at? Is that 11 minutes of injury time? 11 minutes of injury time. We might have finished the game by tomorrow morning, guys. Sanchez looks left towards Mickey van der Ven. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mickey. But he comes away with it all right. He comes away. Charts. No, Ollie Skip. Match stats. We've had 68% possession. Is that right? We've had 68% possession. We've done very little with it. 6 shots, 1 on target, 7 touches in the opposition box versus Brentford, who have had 15 touches in the opposition box with 32% possession. Possession's all great, but you need to create more. And at the moment, we're not. Here we go. Here's Sonny inside the box. There's an 8 touch in the box. Chance for Udoji to put it in. Smashes it into Nathan Collins, and Tottenham can go again. We recover possession. We're recovering possession. Here we go. Destiny Udoji to Emerson Royale. There's still 9 minutes of play left in this half. Absolutely insane. This feels like the World Cup. Here's Davinson Sanchez. Looks left towards Destiny Udoji. Sonny fires it into Decky's feet. It bounces out and finds back to Bissouma. Chance for Maddison to the top back post. I thought it was a goal. The angle made it look like it was a goal. Oh, wow. What happened there? Let's see that again. Maddison puts the ball in the back Sorry, guys. The internet's restarting again. And I don't know if you can see me. What is going on? Internet is driving up the wall. Here's Maddison. Gets a free kick, surely. Chance for Tottenham! Oh, it's a goal for Tottenham! Emerson Royale from the 6! And we're back in the game! Out of nowhere! 49 minutes gone! Emerson Royale! Ladies and gentlemen! What happened there? I mean, listen, I don't know what's going on. My internet's all over the place. Emerson Royale is out of position. He's getting involved. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're not doing it again. We're doing it for the first time. Nathan Collins smashes the ball up into the air. Richarlison does well to fight for it back. It falls to Bissouma. Bissouma lets it out towards Maddison, who turns inside, gets dispossessed, and it falls to Emerson Royale on the edge of the D, who puts in an absolutely delectable little finish from his right foot. Does it take a deflection? Does it take a deflection? No, it doesn't. It's his goal. It's a wonderful goal. Fleckham with no chance. 2-2. And Barry is absolutely gassed. 2-2. What a game. What a game. I think my internet's back restored again. Let me see if I can get back in. I think we're going to keep doing this throughout the game, guys. I can only apologise. I am waiting for my... internet to be fixed by Sky, and also got an order in with Box Broadband when they get... Here comes Brentford down the left-hand side. Henry puts the ball in. Oh, get rid of it. Chance for Brentford to score back. Immediately, Bremo gets pushed wide. Cross to the back post. Win it. Well done, Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale picks it off the back of their head. Oh, my God. What a finish. We've still got 6 minutes of the first half to go. I mean, is the score counter still working? Is it still in line with me? I think it is, I think it is. We're still cooking. We are still cooking. I don't know what to make of this. I'm exhausted. I feel like I need to bring someone on to share the second half with me. Wowzers. This shit will end with 20 goals, Caetano. I'm 30 seconds behind play. 51-13. Here is Decky. Decky with the ball coming in. Yeah, I'm trying to sync up with what's on Sky. I think I'm ahead, am I? I think I'm ahead. I think I'm basically at real time. 51-32. Let me know. You're knackered, says Solista. I'm knackered as well, mate. I'm absolutely done. Who needs Kane? We've got Emerson. We don't need King Kane when we've got the Royale family with us. Oh, my word. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. Here's Brentford on the right-hand side. Nathan Collins looks wide. Looks to the feet of Yanelt. Looks a long ball over the top towards Henry, but there's nobody there. You know what? I just want to get in now for half-time and reset. I'm 26 seconds ahead of you, and I'm 30 seconds behind someone else. Oh, the scoreboard. Yeah, the scoreboard. Well, should have had that bet. So who was that bet? Who was that person who put that bet out there earlier on saying it was Blaine Dev, wasn't it? He had a big one. He said, there you go. Maddison anytime. Well, we haven't got that yet. Both teams to score over 2.5 goals and 40 bookings points. All we need is a Maddison. If we get a Maddison winner, then I think that's basically, because who else? There's been a few bookings, isn't there? Pretty sure there's been a few bookings. He's almost there. Need to appreciate that, Andrew Montgomery. Let's go, Tottenham! Oh, the referee's given another one to Brentford. You absolute melt. You absolute melt of a referee. Not a fan of him. And just going to tear them a new one. I think he is too. 13 minutes now due to the goal. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Great game from Bissouma. Yeah, Bissouma's been spectacular. Bissouma's been spectacular, as has, I think Udogie was very good in the first half of the first half. I think Sonny's been largely uneventful. I feel like chance again. Emerson Royale's been absolutely smashed by Mbuemo. Chance! Oh, he's put it over the top. Oh, Mbuemo's put it over the top. Gilt-edged chance for Brentford on the break to go 3-2 up. What happened there? Oh, Sanchez loses the ball. Sanchez goes up, loses the ball. A wonderful cross in. Absolute wonderful cross in from Henry. Is that Henry? I think that's Henry. And he puts it into Mbuemo, who's their big man. And he puts it wide. He puts it over the top, lads. He puts it over the top. They've done it again. Look at Sanchez with the footwork, the drag backs. He's so confident, this man. Richarlison's been absolutely atrocious, by the way. I've got to be honest. He's done the square root of absolutely fuck all. He's done absolutely nothing. Here's Emerson Royale. We need another striker. If we've lost Harry Kane, we can't rely on this guy. I'm sorry. He doesn't understand. I just don't know. I'm nothing against the guy, but I was right when I said last summer, 60 million euros or 60 million quid, whatever it is on him. Absolute disaster. He doesn't, I don't understand how he's Brazil's number 9. I've got no idea. Here's Bissouma. Come on. Let's see if we can get one. We've got a couple minutes left to play of this first half. Anyone that's dialing in now would think that we're 10 minutes into the second half, but we're not. Here's Decky. Look for Decky, goes over the top. He's running. Brentford have got 9 men behind the ball, 10 men behind the ball. You're at home. Shameless. James Maddison looking right, pings it right to Emerson Royale. What a ball. Chance for Emerson Royale to put one in. Late. Richarlison's nowhere near it, not in the area. Here's Mickey van der Ven. And that's the end of the first half. I thought there was a bit more time than that. 2-2. What an interesting half of football. Wowzers. 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 Let's go back to this for a minute. What is going on, people? 446 likes. If anyone here hasn't hit the like button, please do. We're going to get up the sofa score. We're going to get up the stats. Look at the stats. Ooh-wee. Brentford 2, Tottenham 2. It's an interesting game. Share this tab instead. What am I doing? What am I doing? Is that it? What are your thoughts, guys? Looks like it's been a fairly even game. Brentford with the first few minutes, then Tottenham were all over them until about the 20th minute. Then it was all them all over us. Then it was kind of a little bit of 50-50. Brentford go ahead and score. Then we dominate for the latter part of the first half until the final couple of minutes. Henry. That Henry player is a really good player, by the way. What's his first name? Rico Henry, isn't it? Or something? Yeah, he's brilliant. Really, really good player. Big fan of his. At the moment, let's have a look. Where's the stats? Expected goals, 1.62 for Brentford, 0.64 for Tottenham. So we're performing above what we should be. Expected assists, about the same. Ball possession, 66% Tottenham, 34% Brentford. But this is what they do. They break, they sit back, they sit back with the back five. Brilliant tactics from Thomas Frank, to be honest. They don't usually always play with the back five. You've got to admire the tactics to sit there and counter us the way they have. 7 shots to 8. On target is 4 versus 2. So Flecken hasn't made a save. 2 shots on target, two goals. Off target, 1 versus 3. Block shots, 2 versus 3. Corner kicks 3-1. Offsides 1-0. Fouls 9. Yellow cards 4. Yeah, four. We've got 4 yellow cards. 4 yellow cards. Who's that? Ollie Skip got 1. Sanchez got 1. Romero 1. And who was the other one? Can't remember. Big chances 2-1. Big chances missed. Goals prevented. Not sure what that is. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, why can't I get across? Show me back. Here we go. How's the lineups looking in terms of performances? James Maddison 7.8. That's mainly because of the assist. Basumi's had a great game. Romero was 7.5 for a goal. Emerson Royale, the fact that he's a 6.9 and he's got a goal. Sonny's been atrocious, hasn't he? He's just been completely irrelevant, Sonny. Completely marked out of the game by Hickey and Collins. Like and Jensen, whenever they get back, whenever Sonny gets the ball, there's 2 or 3 of them on there almost immediately. One second. I mean, what are we thinking, boys? What are we thinking here? Changes? Richarlison. How many touches have you made, mate? Expected assist 0.01. Dribble attempts 1. He's only touched the ball 16 times. He gave the ball away 2 of his 8 touches. Ground duels 0 from 3. Aerial duels 0 from 6. Possession loss 6. That is an absolute stinker. If you're going to come up against a back 5 that is that solid, that when we don't have the ball, they put 8, 9 men behind the ball and do what we used to do. If that's the way that they're going to play, if that's the way that teams are going to set up against us, then you need people like Richarlison who are going to do their job. And mate, you've touched the ball 16 times. What else are we looking at? Let me see what Sonny's done. 26 passes, 2 crosses, 0 complete. I actually thought one of the crosses he put in, I don't remember the second one, but one of the crosses I thought was brilliant. Just there was no one in there that could have been in there. He had a shot. Yeah, he could have. I don't know if he could have done better. That was a hard shot. The ball was spinning and bouncing. I'm not going to be too harsh on him for what he didn't do when the chances were there. But I feel like he just sat on the left and was kind of uneventful. Didn't really come narrow. Didn't really get back. I'd like to see the stats regarding his pressing and things. We'll have to look at that another time. But yeah, disappointing first half. And if he's captain, he's not going to come off, is he? Or is he not? Let's have a look at Decky's performance. Decky was more involved, I imagine. Yeah, 36 touches, 25 out of 27. I think Decky had an interesting first half. 6 out of 4 ground duels won. That's good for a forward. Very good. Didn't win the 1 aerial duel. Possession lost 3 times. Was fouled once. Yeah, I'm not hating on Decky, to be honest. I think he's been solid. I think he's tried to get involved. It's just very difficult. He was Bissouma. Let me make sure I'm still talking to you all. You can all see this stuff, can you? Yeah. I think Sean will be to bring on Perisic and Solomon against tired legs. Yeah, we're going to look at Udogie. I think Udogie's had an absolute belter, if I'm entirely honest. Absolute belter. They're killing us down the right. Down their right or down our right? Down our right, yeah. Yeah, because Emerson Royale is coming inside. That's what I want to show you guys. Look at this. I've got to reset that in a minute. Before we get to Udogie, his heat map, Emerson Royale. He spent most of the time here in the top right flank, but a lot of the time he's been in the middle. He's been playing almost like a 6, incredibly narrow. I mean, that is a ridiculously high position for a right back to have the majority of your heat there. But look at he's all over the place. I don't know. I'll be honest. Like I feel like I feel like he did have a good half, but I don't understand why the tactic would be to play him so centrally and ask Ollie Skip to come out on the right-hand side. I'd much rather it just be a bit more balanced where Ollie Skip steps in and Emerson Royal stays on the right. Let's have a look at Destiny Udoji's heat map. Yeah, again, massively up on the left-hand side. That's a bit more stable. Destiny Udoji has been asked to play very much at the top end of the pitch, very much on the left-hand side. Let me get them up side by side. Yeah, you can see that. I think you can see what I mean when you look at Emerson Royale. He's definitely been asked to spend a lot of time central, and Udogi hasn't. All very, very interesting, guys. Listen, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to go for a wee. Just give me 2 seconds, right? I'll be back in literally 30 seconds. So just bear with me. Go and get yourself a cup of tea or whatever you want, and I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Told you I'll be right back, and I am. We're doing it again. We're back. What are we thinking? Let me look at the comments. Where's the comment section? What are we thinking? Kulu wins the ball back very well, but he needs to step up, though. He does. I've got to be honest, guys. I don't feel like the game plan has been executed. I'd love to know what you guys think about the halftime changes. Do you want to see changes of the fact that we're 2-2? Does it just require tinkering and reminding of certain roles and responsibilities? I agree with whoever said it was. We're getting smashed. We're getting smashed down the right-hand side. Every time that guy Henry just gets down there, Rico Henry, he's got so much space because Decky's caught up the field, and Emerson Royale is too narrow. I don't know. I'd rather kind of level that out a little bit by asking Emerson Royale to stay back in his box, in his position a little bit more. Let Ollie Skip come more central, or make a change. Maybe bring Pape Sarr in, who's got better legs than Ollie Skip. And at some point in the game, I think it's personally calling out for a Rico Henry was excellent against us last season too. He's a brilliant player, mate. You'd take the penalty if it was definitely a pen. Definitely a pen. But yeah, Decky's definitely... I think Decky deserves to stay on the pitch if I'm entirely honest. I think he's... Decky was rubbish. Porro or Solomon on instead. Porro's not going to come on today, I don't think. I'd be surprised if he does. I don't think he fits against this system. If the ball gets put against him down over his head as a right back, he'll be in trouble. I've got to be honest, I think that the decision to take Romero off, like obviously I'm not a doctor. What I am is a cider drinking YouTuber, and consequently my opinion matters far more than theirs. And I think that it was a silly decision to take off Christian Romero. I think he just scored a goal. He said he was absolutely fine. And I think that sometimes you, I don't know. I may joking. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. But Stardust is stinging nettle, 100%, mate. I've just cracked open my second one. I'm drinking out of the goblet. These things are absolutely massive. I think they're gin glasses. I don't know. Someone bought them for me for Christmas, and I smashed my last pint glass yesterday. And now I'm left to drink orange squash and cider out of these ridiculous goblets. But you know what? It is Sunday. No, it's not. It's Thatcher's, mate. It's Thatcher's. It's quite strong, 7.4%. So I should be okay to keep it together for another 45 minutes. And then after that, boys and girls, we're getting straight on to putting out the link, so you guys can all come in and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. We're gonna get the link out to everybody. I don't know if I should put it out to the members first and give them first crack. Probably should do that as a gesture of goodwill, guys. If you do want to show support for the channel. As you know, we make no money at all from doing these watch-alongs because the channel gets limited ads. YouTube doesn't like me for some reason. And consequently, like the only vibe I get from doing it is enjoyment from spending the time with you guys and talking about Tottenham. However, if you do want to support the show, you can, of course, drop in a super chat, which is the best way to get your question or your opinion read. Or if you want to just support the show, then obviously you can become a member. And one of the things that gets is priority call outs, but it also gets access to the fan phone-in shows that we will be doing. I was going to do one last night, and then I ended up by mistake putting the link out to everybody. I was only supposed to put out the Fantasy Premier League link, and I ended up putting up the StreamYard link. And then all of a sudden, it was supposed to be just me talking to you lot on a Saturday night, went to having 9 people in, and it was chaos. It was good chaos, but it was chaos, and that's what happens. The pen was so soft, says Chankle. I don't think it was soft, mate. If I'm a Brentford fan or a Brentford player, I think that was a stonewall penalty. If I'm honest, we're about to kick off again, guys. We are about to kick off. Oh, I've got to get the scoreboard back up. Hang on. Damn it. 45, 30. Hang on, boys and girls. Ready? Are you ready, London? We are about to go. The second half has started. And let me get it up for you. We're about to be bang. All right, we're perfect. That is the alignment, 45, 38, 39. If you want to sync up with us, then that is what we are at. Here comes Tottenham, James Maddison, Ollie Skip. No changes as far as I could see at the start of the second half. Here's Emerson Royale playing more in his natural wide position. I think that might be one of the, we'll find out as the game goes on, that might be one of the kind of the requirements of Ange Postecoglou saying, get back out right and help Becky out, help Skippy out against Henry. Rico Henry, ball gets crossed in, shouts for handball. None given. The referee once again gives everything to Brentford. Nothing to Tottenham. Where's my proper... Is that what I want to do? That'll do. It's better, isn't it? Let's do it that way. Here's Mickey van der Ven. Thoughts on Mickey van der Ven's first half, guys? It wasn't a pen. He hates me, says Cinchi. Why do you hate me, buddy? Why do you hate me? I love you. I love you. I'm only one-sider in, so. Here's Sonny. Chance. It's 1-on-1 for Sonny. Come on, Sonny. Use your strength, use your speed, use your pace. No, he goes inside to Maddison. Maddison looks to have a shot. He doesn't. He goes to Becky instead, who's getting crowded out. Chance for Maddison from distance. Left foot. Oh, he smashes it straight at the keeper. Oh, he had a chance. He took it with his left rather than his right. Good start to the second half, Tottenham. Good start to the second half, Tottenham. Whee! Come on, Tottenham. Let's figure it out now. Let us figure it out. Injury for Brentford. More injury time. We'll be going until 9 o'clock tonight at this rate. By the way, guys, remember what's going to happen. As soon as this game is done, more booze delivered, Sean. No, I had this lined up from yesterday. I feel like there's a little bit too much attention paid to my enjoyment of a beer on a weekend. Don't you guys like a beer? Don't you guys like a drink? To me, this is like going down the pub with my mates. Like, I feel like you guys are my mates. So, who would go down the pub and have a lemonade? Not me. Anyway, VDV was a reactionary goal, not a bad own goal. Yeah, I don't blame VDV, to be honest. I think he tried his best. I think it was a weird way that they both put their foot out. I don't know why they both kind of fell the way they did. I'd like to see someone who understands positional acumen defensively to know whether that was like kind of lazy defending from both Sanchez and Van der Ven. But I think the whole thing, ultimately, as much as Brentford have been good on the break, let's be honest, they got a penalty. That was a pen, to be fair. But, it was what it was. And the other goal was a lucky break for them. So I think that Tottenham have been the better side with regards to retaining the possession. Get that ball. It's not a free kick. No, that's a free kick, ref. Come on. About time you gave it to us. Destiny Doji again. We're doing it again. Oh, well, you're doing a quick free kick to nobody and you just put ourselves in an absolute mess. What are you doing? Come on, Destiny. You are my destiny. You are my one, you Doji. What are we calling this pub? They're calling it the, I don't know. We'll figure it. The White Hart? How about that? There's a pub down the road called the White Hart. Chance for Brentford. They're through. Cross comes in. Well done, Emerson Royale. Good tracking across, mate. I've got to be honest. I think Emerson's had a really good game, not only because of the goal. I do think, I think if he was asked to play more centrally, then there's consequences to being asked to play there. But he has got back as best he can. A couple of times he's put in good defensive blocks and challenges. The talking bollocks. Yeah, maybe. That's the name of the pub. Love to see it. What is this we're doing? Some weird goalkeeping routine that's getting the press from Brentford. And now we look to go long. We could break here if Richarlison does well. But once again, Richarlison. Mate. He holds the ball up well in the end. But there was a nice move then. If you're gonna do that back passing from the goalkeeper, here comes James Maddison, gets the free kick. Well done, Maddison. He's coming alive in the second half. He's coming alive in the second half. He understands the assignment. Tottenham are looking better right now. Brentford are a little bit under the cosh. They're still doing their high press, but Tottenham can work better. If we just had someone who's more better than Richarlison on the end of things, we'd be okay. Come back, Harry. Come back. Van der Ven looks right, finds Davinson Sanchez, who looks up and can't find an open pass. So goes back to Mickey Van der Ven, who looks so tall in that Tottenham shirt. Here's Sonny on the left-hand side. Sonny finds into Richarlison's feet. Richarlison, it's a nice little drag back from Richarlison. He gets into the box. Do something, Richie. He smashes it into the feet of Pinnock, and we get a corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Well done, Richie. Well done, mate. Good effort, buddy. Good effort. Love the haircut. Not like you got a cream pie on your head. Double Jack and Coke. Go and get yourself one, mate. Go and get yourself one. That's what we do on this channel. We have beers. Maybe I should rename it to like the Spurs Beer Show. Cross comes in. Oh, it hits Sanchez on the face. And it goes out for another corner. Come on, Tottenham. We got chances here. Last year would have been the White Hart Pain, 100%. The cock, yeah. I hope that's not aimed at me. Not me, Shawnee. I'm teetotal, so your drinking is shocking, bro. Oh, fair enough. Good for you. Love to be judged. Love to be judged. Judge on, judgy. No, I appreciate you, Martin. Good for you, mate. I'm gonna say I went 3 months, two and a half months. I went earlier this year. Cross comes in. Chance for Decky. Oh, he spins off and he goes out for a goal kick to Brentford. I went 2.5. Was it 2 months? 2.5 months? I think I went from like late April to like start of July. And I lost almost 2 stone in weight, and I felt really good actually. Felt really good, clearer head, slept better. Everything was going in the right direction, you know. And then I had some good news, and I wanted to celebrate it. And then as soon as you have one, you're back on it, you know. I've always liked to drink ever since I was 19 years old. I think I never drank until I was 17. I played a lot of rugby, and I never really drank alcohol. I went to university, and then I discovered alcohol at like 18, 19. And but then as soon as I got out and I joined the finance game, then you drink every day, and it takes its toll. Definitely takes its toll. Not a good thing. But anyway, here's Bremo. Sonny wins the free kick. If Sonny wins, oh come on, ref! There's another one that's given away. Stop arguing and get back and defend. Mickey van der Ven does really well. Udoji gets it up. Tottenham can break here. James Maddison, get out of the way. Udoji, he does brilliantly, actually, Destiny. He's absolutely done brilliantly, and Tottenham can break. Here's Emerson Royale looking right towards Decky. Decky against Henry. What can Rico Henry do on the back? Well, Decky goes inside. Decky hasn't fancied taking him on today. Chance for Richarlison here. Referee! Hands all over him! The hands are all over Richarlison. If Richarlison falls down there, there's an outside chance for a penalty. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being a little bit hyperbolic. No, it's fine. But Richarlison doesn't do well enough and ends up going out for a corner. Nathan Collins puts it out for a corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. 54 minutes played. Brentford away, and we are dominating the second half. We are being the dominant team. This is what you've got to look forward to. I'm feeling more optimistic now. Just don't give it away easy. Don't give it away cheap. Corner kick goes nowhere. Flecking finally comes out and does something that's worth confidence inspiring for their fans. Brentford now, what are they going to do going forward? No chance to counter-attack us, so they're going to have to play it around us because the team is set up. But Tottenham win it back. Tottenham win it back high up the pitch with Decky doing really well, but it doesn't fall because Richarlison's lazy. Get back, Richarlison. Oh, Tottenham win it back again here. This is brilliant. The way we're getting the ball back. You've got to be inspired, guys. You've got to be inspired. Here comes Sonny. Sonny's, again, not doing much. He's just not doing. He's stationary. He waits for the ball to arrive, and he's stationary. And then he just stands there and takes a couple of touches. Got to do more, mate. You're not looking like anything like the player that you were. Here's Decky. Looks inside to Richarlison. It's a difficult one for Richarlison. Richarlison wins the ball back, though. He could have done. You could have done, bro. Brentford smash it clear. Tottenham throw-in. Second half possession is 81% Tottenham Hotspur. How about that, guys? 81% in the second half. It's all Spurs right now, but we know what can happen. It's just one break and we could be in trouble. Emerson Royale wins the ball back. Throw into Tottenham about 10 yards, 12 yards up the pitch. Sanchez looks across for Mickey van der Ven. Van der Ven looks left. Nice ball to James Maddison. He comes deep to receive it. Maddison looks left towards Sonny. Someone's got to support Sonny. Sonny's not taking people on. 2 men on him. He looks back inside. Finds Mickey van der Ven again, wearing the 37 shirt. We like to see it, Mickey. We do like to see it. Slurp of cider for the Shawnee. Cross from Decky. Well, it's a good cross. It's a very good cross. No one there, though. And Sanchez can bang the ball back to Vicario, who's finally out of his box for the right reasons, playing the sweeper-keeper role. Tottenham can go again. Sanchez goes back to Vicario for another time. Vicario looking up. What are you going to do, buddy? Don't get pressed. Don't get pressed. Ollie Skip miscontrols the ball. Sanchez gets torn inside. It's a shot. Vicario parries it. No! Oh, Vicario, you got, mate, you're parrying the ball into the weirdest areas, bro. You're parrying the ball into the weirdest areas, mate. The guy's having a shot from the edge of the 18-yard box on the left side, and you parry it into the middle. Dude, this was one of the takeaways from your... I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest. Vicario, to me, is terrifying. He terrifies me. Vicario, to me, is terrifying. I've got to be honest. What are you doing there, bro? The ball's like you could have caught that ball. You didn't need to parry it in the first place, but you parry it in that direction, mate. Chance for Brentford. Well done, Emerson Royale. Once again, he's been absolutely spectacular, Emerson Royale. Really impressed. Richarlison loses the ball. Richarlison loses the ball. Get back. Well done, Sanchez. Let's go, Bissouma. Oh, look at that from a touch from Bissouma. Oh, my God, Bissouma. He's Bissouma. And Tottenham can break here. They're 6-on-2. 6-on-5 now. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get back. Move forward. Move. Decky takes it on. Is he going to go himself? He looks across to Sonny, who's got a bit of space. Sonny, no space now. It looks for Bissouma. Oh, wasted opportunity. Emerson Royale to Decky. Decky does brilliantly. Crosses it fast. It's a corner kick, is it, to Tottenham Hotspur? It is. What a break from Yves Bissouma. What a break from Yves Bissouma, ladies and gentlemen. That was absolutely sensational. The way he tucked that ball in. The way he grabbed that ball in. Sonny should have had a shot first time, by the way. Sonny should have had a shot first time. Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. 2-2. 60 minutes played. 59 minutes played. Cross comes in into no man's land. Ball comes out. Decky still on the ball. It's all Tottenham in the second half. Shot from Decky. It falls to Sonny. Shoot! Shoot! Oh, no! Oh, he didn't connect with it. And Flecken gets his foot. It was on target. Cross comes in. This time it's cleared by Nathan Collins. And Van der Ven wallies it over the top. Oh, it's a good opportunity. It's a really good opportunity. Decky cuts inside. Decides to have a shot. It hits the Brentford player and it falls to Sonny, and he puts in a decent effort low to the near post, but Flecken's there. He could have done better with the rebound, the follow-up, and Van der Ven doesn't need to do that from distance. Sonny, that was your moment, bro. Sonny, that was your moment, man. Oh, look at Tottenham win the ball back again. We're going again. We are going again. Here's Decky. There's nothing. If we could just cut out the sloppy mistakes and start to take some of these chances, Tottenham could be 4 or 5 up here. Here's Richarlison. Terrible first touch. Once again, mate, you got the touch of an absolute... You've got a terrible first touch, buddy. Terrible first touch. Here's Bissouma. Crowded out. He looks for... Oh, he looks... Absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. The back heel finds Maddison with some space, and it's handled well by Damsgaard, who's come on for Brentford, by the way. I don't know when that happened. When did Damsgaard come on? Tottenham all over them right now. Tottenham are all over them. 11 shots. The possession stats have gone up in the second half. 69% possession of Tottenham, 31%. Very much, the game is very much in balance, though. Very, very much in balance. Sonny. Oh, Sonny's getting manhandled, ref. Yellow card, please. Thank you. Finally, a little bit of a... Don't pick him up, Sonny. This is war, my man. This is war. Come on, Tottenham. This is right here. We can take 3 points from this game. We can take 3 points from this game if we take a couple of chances. It'd be awesome to see it. The teams for Liverpool, Chelsea are out. Alexander-Arnold, Konate. Oh, I didn't see it. Szoboszlai starts. McAllister and Gakpo, Salah, Jota, and Diaz finishes up the Liverpool team. I'm going to call out the Chelsea team as I see it in a second. Or did it already happen? It already happened. Aaron Hickey there with the yellow card for Brentford. Chance for Maddison to put some more trouble in. What's he going to do? Is he going to put the pressure on Flecken? Put it into that corridor of uncertainty, the Goldilocks zone. That's what we want. That's where it falls. No, it's a waste. Absolute waste. Tottenham weren't there. Terrible, terrible free kick. Get Solomon off. Get Solomon on and Son off, says Sarah. Sarah Linewitz. Spurs women. Big up Sarah Linewitz. Spurs women. How you doing? Here's Bissouma. Bissouma looking right towards Ollie Skip. Ollie Skip to Decky. Looks back inside to Sanchez. Bissouma, 1-2. Sanchez has had a good game. What was this? Like, 1-2 stat padding nonsense there. James Maddison gets the ball, gets it back to Van der Ven. Tottenham are sort of trying to take the sting out of it a little bit, trying to draw Brentford out, it looks like. Trying to get the bee stung. Here we go. He finds some space. James Maddison falls to Richie. Take the shot, Richie. Oh, he takes the shot. It's a good one. It's a good save from Flecken. Oh, it's a good save. Richie it does well there, Richie. Does well, to be fair to him. Gets the shot on target. Well done, Richie. Confidence, mate. Confidence, buddy. Love it. Love to see it. Need you to be at your best, my man. Maddison does really well there, but it's good football from Tottenham. We're picking them apart now. We're picking them apart, boys and girls. Here's Emerson Royale, who's been one of the better players for Tottenham over this 65 minutes so far. 64 minutes. Cross comes in from Decky. Or Maddison was that. That was Maddison. And here's Udogie. It's all Tottenham. Brentford can't get their foot on the ball. Destiny Udogie looks inside to Sonny. Sonny almost gets dispossessed. Falls instead to Bissouma. Tottenham can go again here. Bissouma to Sonny. Here's Destiny on the left-hand side looking for support. Bissouma finds it. Don't get tackled. Oh, Brentford can break. That's a yellow card, is it, for Tottenham? No. Wissa looks to break. Tactical foul there. Tactical foul from Emerson Royale. Gets away with one. Terrible pass from Bissouma into Royale. I think that's Wissa. Steps up. Is it number 11? Yeah, it was Wissa. Yeah, the goal scorer. Just looking at that Richarlison chance again. I think Richarlison does all he can do, to be honest. It's a good save from Flecken. Here's Brentford now, the other end. Here's Henry. Looking back inside, and that's Azure to chance comes in. Emerson Royale again with the block against Henry. He's having a better half against Henry in this second half, guys. He really is. Keep smashing the like button if you're new around here, if you just dialed in. There's about 260 of you still here. Very cool. Very cool of you to spend your afternoon with me. Remember, guys, we're going to be giving out the link in a little. As soon as this game is done, the link goes out to everyone. If you want to come on and have your say, I'm excited to hear what you've got to say about it. Vicario comes out and collects the ball nicely. Well done, Vicario. That's what we need. And what a distribution. Oh, he's thrown the ball out to Richarlison, who just gets his pocket picked a little bit there. Gets his pocket picked a little bit by Aaron Hickey. No, by... who was that? Who is that? Was that Rico Henry on the other side? It must have been. Must have been. Gma 16 saying second half we're cooking. We're looking like Man City. In terms of possession, we certainly are. I think we've got chance. We just need to create a couple more better chances than what we're having. But you know what? To do this away at Brentford on your opening game for Ange Postecoglou, I think you've got to take. I was a little bit frustrated for periods in that first half, but the second half so far has been excellent. Sonny 1-2ing it with James Maddison. Looking for look at Brentford. They are swarming all over us on that left-hand side. They don't want to give Sonny any space at all. They're far more likely to give space away on the right than they are on the left. They're worried about Sonny. Look at Sanchez. Sanchez, don't lose it. What is that? Unlucky. 83% possession in the second half. Stinging nettle. 100%, mate. Subs, please, says Matt D. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. Where my dogs at? Atomic dog. We're getting there, guys. We're getting... Here's Richarlison. Looks right to Decky for the 19th time. Decky's been so involved today, using that strength of his. Smashes the ball in. This time it's cleared again. Oh, it's a good header. No, it's not. It's picked off. And it ends up falling back. But Tottenham go again. Here's Sanchez. It's all Tottenham. It's absolutely dominant. Brentford can't be enjoying this. Other teams that are watching this can't be enjoying it, looking at Tottenham. When was the last time Tottenham played with this much possession? The fans must be loving it, though. Here's Destiny Udogie. Oh, he's gone the wrong way. But clipped it back. Ollie Skip, got to win the ball there, mate. He's done it. He's finally got his back on his foot. Oh, what's Destiny Udogie? All over that. I'm loving Destiny Udogie, by the way. Absolutely loving it. Look at Bissouma's got 4 men around him, but he passes all through. All of them. Oh, Bissouma, he's so unhappy. Because the final pass. Look at that. From James Maddison winning the ball back. Brentford can't get their hands on the bloody ball, guys. They can't get their feet on the ball. You've got to love it. You've got to love this. Bissouma has been absolutely sensational. Maddison's so much more involved in the second half. Richarlison's getting back involved more. I mean, Bissouma for me is I think, absolutely killing it. Man of the match performance, whatever happens. I think Emerson Royale has been brilliant. I think Destiny Udogie has been brilliant. I think James Maddison has been very good. Ollie Skip's been a little bit kind of, I don't know, a little bit anonymous. Let me know your thoughts. Decky's been trying his best to get involved. He's been very much involved. And he's creating things, but need to get him more into better positions. Here's Sanchez. Richarlison comes short. Richarlison does well there. Looks for Mickey van der Ven, who finds Sonny on the left-hand side. Sonny pops it into the feet of Destiny Udogie, who complies with Sonny. Sonny looks for a... No, Sonny, predictable, mate. Predictable boat, bro. Got to be honest, Sonny's not... More changes for Brentford coming. I think this is Sharda, is it? Number 9 coming on. Yeah, Kevin Sharda, a German. And I didn't see the other one. Was that De Silva or was it Jorgensen? Didn't see it. Brentford smashing the ball into the air with a hoof. Oh, chance now for Brentford. They can break. Emerson Royale didn't quite time that well enough. 17 minutes gone. Come on, Tottenham. Stay true. Stay true. We've got to make something of all this possession, guys. You've got to make something of all this possession. Imagine Bissouma, Maddison, and Benny Bentancur. I'm about to say Benny Asuakotu then. Blast from the past. Get back, Destiny. Get back, my man. Get rid of that. Get Mbeumo. Look, Destiny looks bigger than Mbeumo. He's bigger than Mbeumo. He's pulling a shirt, ref. That's got to be ours. Yes. Shut up, you Burke. It's got to be our free kick. Big up, Destiny. Big up, Destiny Udogie. Absolutely sensational. And look at the size of him. He's absolutely huge. He's only 19. He's only 19. He's all over him. Destiny Udogie is an absolute man mountain. He's 19 years old. Who's coming on? Is it a drinks break or is it changes? Jorgensen, is that coming on? Unbelievable stuff. This is better, Neo Yami, 100%. It's great, but we need to finish one of these chances. Solomon for Son now, please. I agree, Peter. Or Perisic. I'd actually give it to Perisic, if I'm honest. But I'm okay with it being Solomon. Go at these tired. I mean, these defenders must be tired. They've been, having to work without the ball for the majority of the game. So Ben Davies is coming on, is he? I haven't seen that. So who's that? Royslev's on. Sharda was on. I didn't see the last one. Was there changes for Tottenham as well? Did anybody have a bet in the end? I think I said 3-2. No, the real deal, Sean. So 24. He's massive. He is massive. He's excellent. He's really, really, really impressed me today. Defensively, he's been spectacular. Offensively, he's been brilliant. He can run. He can drive. He can cross. If I'm honest, I feel like he's been let down a little bit by Sonny in front of him. Get that ball. Go on. Press it, James. Press it, Maddison. Sonny, you got to press now. If we're going to press, we press together. We're going to press, we press together. Don't stop the press. Don't stop the press. Oh, you see what happens when one person stops the press? There's a chance for Brentford. Emerson Royale clears it up and Vicario comes out. Well done. Kevin Schade with his first chance there for Brentford. Guys, you can't press as individuals. You can't press as individuals. Here's Richarlison. Brentford can pull the ball clear. Tottenham looking tired now. I feel like it's time for some subs. I feel like the Tottenham players are looking a little bit exhausted. Emerson does really well, though, against Henry again. Here's Ollie Skip. Ollie Skip walking into trouble. No, he's not. He finds it back to Mickey van der Ven, who gets out of trouble, plays it back to Vicario. Rid of it. Oh, Vicario again with a poor clearance pass, man. Doesn't look confident out the back, does he? Doesn't look confident. Where's Druzilla? Oh, Druzilla's here. What's happening, Drew? Good to see you. I'd move Son to the middle because I think he's worth more than Richie up front. Yeah. Oh, we got Pape Sarr coming on. Daddy Longlegs. And we got Ivan Perisic. Ollie Skip. Well done. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to give you you did a good shift, bro, but I don't think you were particularly effectual. You were playing in weird positions. You were asked to play on the right in the first half where we gave away most of our chances. Sarr's coming on. Sonny's off. I like that. You like to see that. You like to see that there's no problem making changes. Ange giving Sonny the round of applause. Who gets the captain's armband? Who gets the captain's armband? Romero's not on? I must be Maddison. Maddison gets the captain's armband. Skippy has been ineffective, Daniel. I agree, mate. Who's Ben Davies on for? Who did Ben Davies come on for? Can someone tell me? Back post. Get there, Vicario. Oh, okay, it's cleared. So Mickey van der Ven still on the pitch. Sarr for Skip. Sonny for Perisic. Where did Ben Davies come on? Has Ben Davies... Oh, he hasn't come on. Okay. He hasn't come on. You like to see that, don't you, Drew? You like to see it, mate. Not afraid to take off the captain. Captain matters. Yeah. Need to refill my liquid. Chance here for Brentford. This is a worry for me. 75 minutes, 15 minutes to play. Set piece. A dangerous set piece. And you got Damsgaard hanging over it and Mbeumo. It's not going to be Mbeumo. It's going to be Damsgaard, isn't it? He's a very, very good set piece taker. I remember him from the Euros back in 2021. Oh, it was Mbeumo. Cross gets cut out. Well done. Well done, Destiny Udoji once again. Tottenham just playing. Oh, look at Basuma. Let's go, Biss. What you got? What you got for me? Oh, he's been dispossessed in a bad position, but oh, well done. Look at, you know what? When something doesn't quite go right, you need someone else to step in, and that's exactly what happened there. That is exactly what happened. Stinging Nettle thought it would be 4-4 by now. Yeah, got the ball to take off the captain, Tom. I agree, mate. No teams had more goals scored in the last 15 minutes of play than Tottenham and Brentford last season. So the betting markets would suggest that there's going to be a winner here, or at least another goal. What do we do? Mickey van der Ven still on the pitch. Tottenham players must be absolutely shattered, to be fair. We haven't had anything like the pre-season that Brentford have had. Get rid of it, Sanchez. Well done. Well done, Vicario. Nice and easy. Here's Bissouma. This time Brentford aren't pressing. They move it forward instead. They step back. Destiny Udogie running again. The guy's got an absolute engine on him. Looking for Ivan Perisic. Here comes the cadence. Here comes the step overs. 24Z. Oh, he gives it away. Not good enough from Perisic. Gives the ball away there unnecessarily. Well done, Perisic and Van der Ven. Oh, no. Is that another? That's not another pen, is it? Oh, no. That's not another pen, is it? No one's calling for that one. No one's asking for it. We're going to have to look at it. Someone's down injured. Is Mickey Van der Ven just giving away another pen? Oh, no. Nah. Absolutely not. No, he's got the ball. He's got the ball. Well done, Mickey Van der Ven. He's absolutely smashed that. There's no chance that's a pen. No chance that is a pen. He's got the ball. Get fucked if you think that's a penalty, you absolute shit. Check complete, I believe. Did anyone else see Royale spinning nutmeg? I didn't see it. I don't think I saw it. Please, someone tell me that's not a pen. They look at the VAR is checking it. Don't do it again. Oh, it's gone to VAR again. Oh no. We won the ball. We won the ball. Get on with the game. 100%. Fuck off, VAR. Unbelievable. Here's Bissouma. Looking forward to Maddison. Maddison to Perisic. Oh, it does Perisic really well. It's a good cross to nobody. Flecken, no one there. Why is Matt D saying 3-2 Tottenham? Is that your prediction or are you seeing something I'm not seeing yet? I think I'm up to real-time speed, so it can't be. New striker, new keeper, and new captain, please. Oh, God. Get there. Ten minutes to go, guys. Is there going to be a winner? Is there going to be a winner? More changes for Brentford. Who's this one coming on? This is number 13. Jorgensen is coming on now for Brentford. Lo Celso would, I think, would be a good call here. I don't want to see Bissouma coming off because he's been so brilliant. But ref! Rico Henry with a... You've got to give him a yellow card there, mate. You're giving away 5 to us, you shit. Let's go. Tottenham are moving the ball forward. Here's Bissouma once again. Absolutely world-class performance from him. Emerson Royale. Been excellent as well, I think. Davinson Sanchez. Big Dave. Bissouma has been immense, Wilson. You're absolutely right, my man. He's been absolutely right. I have to watch that back. I have to go back and see that. As soon as the game's over, I'm going to rewind Sky and see what happened at 76-36. 76-37. Perisic looks forward. He's been dispossessed twice now, Perisic. Not an enjoyable opening 10 for him. Get there, Mickey. Well done, Mickey. Well done. Mickey Van der Ven's growing as the game's gone on. And when I say growing, I don't mean he's now 6'7". I just mean he's getting a little bit more confident, I think, with the situation. Tottenham have been much better in the second half, but we still haven't created enough goal-scoring chances. There's going to be 1 or 2 more gilt-edged chances to one or both teams. Who's going to take it? What's going to happen? Here comes Brentford again. Cross comes in. Get there, Vicario. Well done, mate. Look for the pass. Look for the release. Okay, calm yourself. Calm. Bissouma. Emerson Royale coming inside again like he's been doing, helping Bissouma out, almost playing as like a double pivot at times when we got the ball. Here's Pape Sarr. Pape Sarr brings it out to Bissouma. Bissouma to James Maddison. Maddison looking for an angle, none obvious. Davo Sanchez, Big Dave, looks for Emerson Royale. Moves it forward to Decky. He's looking for a run from Pape Sarr. He got it. He could look for the decoy. In the end, he's now come inside. He's come more central. Here's Pape Sarr looking for Destiny Udogie, who's still got bags of energy. Perisic finds him down the left-hand side. What can Destiny do? What can he do? What can Udogie do? Cross comes in from Perisic. Chance for Pape Sarr as a header. Another shot on target for Tottenham. Never really challenging Flecken. Flecken goes long. Flecken goes really long to find Shardo. He does very well. Shardo wins the ball in the air. Well done, Davo Sanchez. And Vicky van der Ven gets him out of trouble. Looks for Vicario, who finds Tottenham. And Tottenham can go again here. We've got the ball again. Emerson Royale. Looking right to Pape Sarr. Pape Sarr. Decky cuts inside. He's being very predictable. Chance! Oh! Perisic finds himself in the middle for the shot, for the header, but just over the top. Just over the top. Changes for Brentford. This is Jorgensen coming on. Not sure who's coming off. Azure is coming off. Matthias Jorgensen is, of course, another centre-back. So it's like for like. He's a big guy as well, isn't he? Big guy. 6'4". They're throwing them on to see if they can get a late header, I guess, from a set piece or something similar. 84 minutes gone. One chance is what we need. Free kick to Tottenham, to Brentford. Not what you want. Udogie's given the ball away. Buemo has won the free kick. Cheap free kick to win. And this is going to get pumped into the box. Really, really dangerous. A 127 touches on the ball for Bissouma. 115 for Royale. I can't remember the last time I see a player with 127 touches on the ball after 85 minutes. Make it count, Tottenham. Defend now like your lives depend on it. Please, please don't be silly. Don't be sloppy. Vicario, be calm, be measured. Bramo's going to do a kind of left footer into the danger zone. No, he's not. This time he gives it to Damsgaard. It's a terrible ball, and it's cleared well by Pape Sarr. And Tottenham are looking to push out, but Brentford come back again. Oh, Perisic is absolutely nutmeg. Perisic has had a shocker, to be honest, since he's come on. I've got to be honest. Perisic has not been the step up from Sonny. We haven't been good enough down that left-hand side today. Udogie's been spectacular, but he hasn't been supported by the two players that are played in front of him. Jorgensen's going to launch this one. Watch this. This guy's got a launch on him. Is it flat? No, it's loopy. Rid of it. A dangerous area. Get rid of it. Tottenham can break, can they? No. The ball falls to Brentford. Vicario! Oh, what are you doing, mate? Your positional players all over the place, and a shouts for a handball. Shouts for a handball from Brentford. This is going to be reviewed. Oh, no. Oh, don't like that. Brentford are all over that. Shouting for handball. Get there, Vicario! Mate, you are all over the fucking place. You are all over the place, bro. What on earth is this man doing? Jesus Christ. You've had the shot, so it's not a pen. But, like, what on earth are you doing, bro? Is that a pen? He's had a shot. And then there's this handball shout as well. No, there's no handball there. There's absolutely no handball there. No, both of them waved away, but fucking hell. This Vicario guy is an absolute lunatic. He's a lunatic. He's a lunatic. Come on. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Let me know. Wolf. If you're going to press together. You're not pressing. You're all shattered. The team are absolutely shattered now. You can tell. 90 minutes is 3 minutes away, 2 minutes away, plus whatever injury time. There's going to be there's going to be at least 6 or 7, isn't there? Or 5 or 6. Guys, just remember that the name of the game here is, as soon as this game is over, we're going to end this stream. You're going to be redirected straight into the next. And then we're going to put the link out and get your thoughts. So if you want to come on and let me know what's going on with the game, then talk to me. Chance play for Tottenham is James Maddison. He finds Richarlison. Oh, he blocks it in. Richarlison. That's where you need Harry Kane, isn't it? If that's Harry Kane, that finds its way into the bottom of the net and Tottenham win the game. Tottenham win the game in that situation. Reminds you of Aurelio Gomez. You know what, Team Mission? I completely agree. Completely agree. Lovely ball. Richarlison with space. It's a good block. It's a really good block from Jorgensen, but yeah. Here's Richie. Richie on the edge of the area. Chance for Tottenham. Blocked well by Brentford. This time it falls to Emerson Royale, who looks back to Decky. Decky finds his way back to Sanchez. To Mickey van der Ven. Brentford trying to push and press out. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, it's a nice little play from Perisic this time to Udogie. Finds Perisic again. Looking for the flick on. That's got to be a corner kick, is it? It's a corner kick to Tottenham late on. Come on, Tottenham! Come on, Tottenham! Steal the points! Yeah, you don't steal them. You earn them. You've won this. If you win this game, you deserve absolutely every bit of those 3 points. How many minutes injury time do we think we've got? Chance. Here we go. Corner kick. It's a good clearance header from Collins. Falls to Decky. Decky puts it across the box. Good defending again, this time from Pinnock, I think that was. And Tottenham can go again. 90. We're into injury time. 4 minutes of injury time, guys. 4 minutes of injury time. Here's James Maddison, can find space. He's dribbling, he's running. He's looking for a free kick. Instead, he finds Decky, who finds Richarlison. It's blocked well by Jorgensen. Here's Destiny Udogie looking for support from Perisic. Instead, decides to go back. Basuma does well not to get dispossessed by Sharda. Tottenham with 3 minutes to go. Cross comes in to Richie. Oh, he wins the header, but it's not good enough. And it falls this time to Tottenham. Again, who win the ball back. But we lose the ball now. And Brentford can break, can they? No, they don't. Tottenham get the ball back again. Unbelievable stuff from Pape Sarr. Great strength. Great strength. This is Tottenham's to win. Do not lose it. Come on, Tottenham. Let's go. Pape Sarr finds 1-2s with Emerson Royale. Crowded out. There's 5 Brentford players around. We're looking for an exit. We're looking for a bit of space. Can we find it? We go back to Mickey van der Ven, who finds James Maddison, who's almost playing in the 6, who looks across to Destiny Udogie. Destiny Udogie goes back to Mickey van der Ven. We've got the best part of 140 seconds left to play. James Maddison with a cross towards Richie. No one there. Here's Pape Sarr. Terrible touch from Pepe. Almost hits his shin and goes out for Tottenham. Could go again though, guys. Come on, Tottenham, win the game. Get the 3 points. Here's destiny. Perry with a long ball. Long throw, sorry. Perry with a long throw. It's going nowhere. It gets cleared. Destiny Doji wins it back. Perisic looks to beat the man, does he? Gets the cross in. It falls short. And Brentford can break. Brentford can't break. They're just clearing it. They're trying to hold on. They're desperately holding on for the draw. Tottenham have had everything the second half. It's been a brilliant performance in the second half. Everything but the goal. Don't lose it now, Tottenham. Pape Sarr does really well. Decky does really well again. He finds Pape Sarr into the corner, but Brentford can get the ball and Flecken clicks it, knocks it clear, but it falls just only as far as Bissouma. Tottenham, one last chance. One last chance for Tottenham. Brentford have got every man behind the ball. I've got to be honest, guys. You've got to be delighted. Brentford away, and we have absolutely dominated. Absolutely dominated. I don't like. Obviously, the win would be brilliant. The loss would be devastating. The draw is fine to me. Brentford away. It's a very tough place to play. 30 seconds to go. Bissouma's shaking his head about something, and we're back with Vicario. Don't screw up, Vicario. Just bang the ball long. He puts it into a dangerous area. Richarlison jumps too early and the ball falls. And now Brentford can break, can they? Oh, wonderful play from Bissouma. Bissouma has been absolutely unbelievable today. Unbelievable. That's it. We're into the injury time on the injury time. Guys, remember, you guys have been spectacular. We are going to end this stream as soon as the final whistle goes. And that is it. 2-2. Wonderful, wonderful game. Wonderful performance. Guys, thank you all. 90% ball possession in the second half. Something like that. We're going to check it out. The game finishes 2-2. I want to say massive thank you to everyone that's been there. Stay right there. I'm going to end this broadcast and start the next one. And I'll see you. You'll be redirected straight in, okay? Oh, will you? Hang on a second. Before I do that. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. All right, guys. I will see you. Oh, hang on a second. I will see you on the next show that starts in just 2 seconds, guys. Take care.